Just gonna give it a minute or two for people to kind of come in, and then we'll start. Whenever I hear the song, I always think it's the, it's the dun 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 dun. I always imagine the "This is my escape. I'm running through this world." Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Mhm. No, it. Me too. You know the springtime music. I forgot what it was called. It's the one for the spring festival they used. It's such a, yes, yes. It's so beautiful. Yeah, in a good way. Yeah. Oh, so we got people coming in. Hi, everybody. It's me, Dizzy Dennis, and yeah, we got Jay here. He's the creator of Sonic Adventure 3. Yep. So we're just going to be messing around with Sonic Adventure 3. The gameplay is not as important today. More so, we just have... I've never found this secret. But we have... Oh yeah, I love... This is my favorite stage. People were even telling me in the past that they like this stage. How do I slide again? There we go. So yeah, Jay, how are you doing today? Hey. Oh wait, hi Jay, we can't hear. Wait, hi Jay, we can't hear you. That's okay. We'll figure this out. Yeah. No, we chat. Don't worry. We've literally said nothing of interest yet, so it's okay. Yeah, so once we get Jay's voice working, we'll have. I did include game chat audio. Hold on, I'll check too. So everyone, we're just gonna run through some troubleshooting here. Make sure we can get. You allowed that, right? Sure. Yeah, we'll get you in there in 1 second. Everyone, we got Goddess of Life, Lyra, and everyone. Yeah, trust me, it's gonna be worth it once we get Jay in the audio. This is a low stakes stream. It's all good. If you guys chat, if you start hearing Jay, please let us know, okay? I mean, they could hear you. Maybe they'll hear you and it'll bounce off them. Goddess asks, how am I doing? I'm pretty good. Once we get this audio stuff figured out, I'll be doing great. Let me check. I'm gonna mute you for a sec. Okay, you're unmuted. Just to see if that worked. Goddess Life says she just got off her part-time job. That's good. Yeah, allowed share my voice. Kel is here. Hello, Kel. We're just troubleshooting before we get the chat going, or the stream going. and we'll figure it out. Yeah, but okay. Well, everyone can hear me, which is interesting. But we need both of us, so. Here, I'm checking the broadcast settings too. It should work. Guys, you have tomorrow to relax. That's good. Yeah, I've done this before. I've had some hiccups with this before with Nate. He's our Sonic voice at Sonic Song 182. So, and we were playing Virtua Fighter, and we also had this issue. So hopefully, it is fun. But broadcast audio. Right, include audio from the players in voice chat who allow their voices to be shared. So as long as your voice is being shared, can you check the party? Could the party maybe have an option there? Everyone just chill. Yeah, it's not the best. But that might be it. Everyone's being very patient, no problem. Consider this hi Ann. Consider this a chance for everybody to get into the chat before we begin. You started screen sharing. It's all good. No, it's okay. No stress, no stress. We're like 5 minutes in. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Are you on PS5, right? Alright, yeah, this should work. Okay, we'll figure it out. Everyone, thank you for being so patient. We'll get this up and running, and we're going to have a very special stream today. I'm literally just boundary breaking with Sonic right now in your game, so... Oh, it's fun. You only put the necessary, let's see. It's all good here. I'm checking the... Yeah, I'm checking too. Now, share your voice is on there. It should say allow. Did you do that? Go to view voice chat. And then you can go to the little like dot. And then click on settings, and the option should be the second option. All right. Well, let's see if your voice is allowed. Everyone, all right. Jay, say something. Say something interesting.
Hello, everybody. Please let that work.
Everyone, can you hear Jay?
I pray to the gods that worked. Come on, let me be lucky. Can you hear me, everyone?
They have a stream delay, so we'll just wait.
Yes!
Yes!
People
they got
saying
yes!
Hi, Jay.
Okay, we got it.
Woo,
cool.
woo!
All
Let's
right.
party!
They say they can hear an echo, I assume on my voice.
Oh, is there an echo? Damn. Oh wait, maybe if I put my mic like higher up.
Maybe. Let's see.
Can you still hear an echo?
What you see is what you get. Just a guy who loves his adventure. Yeah, a little bit of echo, yeah.
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, let me know if the echo's
Yeah, guys.
still around.
Chat, this is your chance now. Is the echo still there? Is it bad? Let us know.
Also, hey everybody, let me call out some names. Now I can actually talk to the chat. Hey Kel, hey Olivia, hey Michael, hey Heroine Liara, hey Jose, Goddess of Life, Hugo, and the Fox. Hello. How are we all doing? You've seen me in the chat before, and now I'm actually on a stream. Isn't that amazing?
Olivia says I can
Still hear the echo. Alright, I don't know what that's about, because maybe, oh, actually, maybe if I... No, that's not gonna work. Because I assume it's picking up my headphone audio, which is weird.
Possibly.
But I can't really turn you down too much.
Am I coming through on your headphones? Like, into your ears?
Yeah. Maybe if I turn you down a little bit.
Yeah, that might help.
Can you guys still hear an echo? And is it of Dennis's voice or mine?
I think it's my voice and yours. Let me check. Can you hear me, Jay?
Yeah, I'm just double checking. Yeah, I can hear you good.
Okay, well, this is new. Showing her more segment? If you played nice, I won't have to break all your toys.
Gotcha!
I can hear too, but it's just for Dennis's voice. Yeah, so it's me echoing in you.
Okay. Is it
It
still
doesn't seem
like
so
too
bad
loud
now.
or... Yeah, I quieted you down a little bit, so hopefully it's not too bad. Yeah.
Again, I'm not like this professional streamer who needs it to be like, oh, we need this perfect, so it's all good.
Yeah. I put my mic really high up too, so hopefully
your
you can
voice
still
is
hear
perfect.
me.
Your voice is perfect.
Okay, that's fine then.
A bit of an echo.
Let me know, chat. Is the echo annoying or is it fine?
Yeah, if the echo is okay with you guys.
It doesn't have to be like super crisp or anything. It's better now, I think. Okay, that's good.
I think it's better. Yeah. We're just gonna wait.
Actually,
let
me listen.
Okay. Sure.
I'm gonna listen to the stream on my actual laptop real quick, so you will hear an echo, but I won't.
Okay.
Let me listen.
Sure. I'm speaking to test it.
Yeah, I don't notice anything too bad. So.
Okay. I guess we'll work with this then, and if it's too much, people will let us know. Okay.
Yeah, if it gets annoying, then you know what? I'll give you my address live on stream, and you can come to my house and beat me up.
Yeah, that totally.
How's that sound?
Yeah. All right, so I think let's get moving and start this stream.
Sounds
everyone.
Good.
You know me as Dizzy Dennis, voice of Jet, and in the Sonic Song 182 streams, and frequent streamer of Lost Judgment. And here we have our good friend Jay, who created Sonic Adventure 3, a game you might recall I called Chunky throughout most of my playthrough, to which Jay then came in and explained his thought process, to which my admiration went from Chunky to, this was done by one guy, oh my god. So Jay,
it's a
how are you
true
doing
enemies
today?
to lovers story.
Well, I didn't hate the game. I thought from the beginning that the game was ambitious, but very chunky, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it was chunky. It is still kind of chunky.
Yeah, it's dreams, man.
That's
I mean,
okay. Yeah, and also, you know, I actually had this epiphany the other day, because I was playing like some other Sonic stuff on Dreams, and I was like, you know, as I can see objectively that these are better in some areas, but I just love my little glitchy mess. I love it.
Oh, I love it too.
And I mean, it goes. I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but my literal favorite Sonic game is Sonic 06. So it kind of works that I would make a game that's equally as like that has as many barriers to loving it as that game has, you know?
Totally.
But once you get past the barriers, I think it's pretty lovable. So yeah.
I think it's very lovable.
I'm working on it every day to improve it and all that stuff. So day by day, I think it gets a bit better.
Wait, every day? Like actually?
Pretty much every day.
Oh my gosh, it's a passion
for
project.
over a year and a half. I'm not insane. It's fine.
No, man, that's I mean that's the definition of Sonic fans in a way, right? The dedication with
Oh, it's
everything.
so true.
And
I literally don't know any other fandom in the world that's as just crazy about making stuff as the Sonic fans.
exactly. And I think it shows too, because while I do think this game chunky is the nice way to put it, it's chunky, but it has so much ambition and passion behind it
Yeah.
that my friend Brent, who sometimes comes on the streams, he said too. He's the one who actually introduced me to Dreams. He said, "Hey, there's this game called Sonic Adventure 3." He goes, "It's got a lot of problems, but you can tell it's got heart." And I think that that's the best way to describe it,
That's
because
a good way to describe the game, yeah.
because that opening cutscene with Eggman and the flower, and then it cuts to Sonic running through the fields and everything. It's just like, this feels like someone's like got so much ambition and so much passion for it. So it shows through.
Yeah.
It definitely does.
That's good. That's really all I wanted to do, was make something that I like really cared about, you know? And
Yeah,
I do think it does definitely show, for sure.
yeah. You should be proud. And I think here's the best sign of the game. When I got up to the space station and the game was
yeah.
over because it wasn't finished, I was legitimately bummed because I was like, "No, go on, let's continue."
Yeah.
It speaks volumes, man. So I'm looking forward to when this
Well,
game is
you'll be happy
finally
to know that
completed.
more's been done on it since then, so you'll get a little glimpse into the future.
Oh,
not,
yeah.
Not crazy amount, but a little bit.
Did you finish Amy's stage, the one I was on?
Yeah, so here's what I've done since we last spoke.
Yeah.
Finished Amy's stage, and obviously this goes without saying, but there's like cutscenes in between all these levels, obviously.
Yeah.
Finished Amy's stage, did an Omega stage, did a Rouge stage. Unfortunately, Dreams kind of bugged out with the latest update, and
no.
The second half of Omega stage is, in every sense of the word, unplayable. I
Okay.
can't even open the stage to edit it or
Oh.
anything. I can't even look at. Yeah, it's really bad. And I've sent it to them, and they've acknowledged that it's definitely a fuck up on their end.
Okay, so they'll
yeah,
they'll
it's
fix
something
it.
they're working on.
Okay.
But so since I can't really, I'm also I was in the middle of working on a shadow stage when the bug also affected the shadow stage I was working on. Only those two though. The second half of Omegas and the second half of Shadows. So whatever they have in common is probably the issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so neither of those stages I can currently even open myself as the creator,
okay.
so I can't edit or finish them, obviously.
Oh, you get a break.
Yeah, well, actually, as I always do, I've found a way to make it into a kind of opportunity for productiveness. Since I can't make any new levels at the moment, so the last stage that's released is the Rouge level. Since I can't do anything else new, what I've actually started doing is getting around to starting to improve like the very early stages of the game, because as we all know, they were the worst.
They were chunky, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I made them literally when the week like the game first came out in February of 2020. So
Dreams?
I'd never used Dreams before.
Oh,
I after about a week after I got the game, I made the very first level of this game.
Yeah.
So I didn't know anything.
I mean,
and now I know a bit more.
The stages have improved so much in a good way.
Yeah.
Like
I guess
this
that's
stage,
what
for
happens when
example.
you know what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, you just didn't have the experience when you first started this game, you know.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, my least favorite stage of the game, though you probably can tell from my streams, was the Tropical Jungle Tales level. Because
oh yeah, I forgot you had so much trouble with that one.
Because I didn't know which way it wanted me to go, because the mushroom was just on the or the leaf rather, the leaf you had to bounce off of was just like hidden on the ledge there. So I was like trying to manipulate Tails to go like back and forth between the blue boost rings.
Yeah.
So
that stage has been slightly improved. It has more checkpoints now, which is
Thank God.
a big bonus. And I did adjust a little bit of the level design. It's not too different, honestly, but I thought when you said your worst stage, I thought you were gonna say the Amy's ice level, because all the chunky puzzles and the pole swinging and stuff.
You know, I think I got frustrated frustrated the most with Tails is because it took me so long. I had to end a stream because I'm like, I can't do this. Like,
I remember that. Yeah.
but yeah, Amy had that chunk, and there was also that really long Omega stage with that kick-ass music. But the temple one,
his first stage in the desert. Yeah. Or
yeah. The temple doesn't. Yeah.
I think. I don't think the update was out when you played it. I think you will find Omega's levels are a lot more fun now.
Oh, I'll have to check them out on the stream.
He has. I don't know. Should I tell you what his improvements are, or do you want to find out?
Let's save that for when we get there.
Then
we can like do it on stream as a whole big thing.
That would be fun, yeah. Also, let me just address the chat a little bit.
Yeah. Let's see what the chat's saying. I was just about to suggest that myself.
Cool. We're great minds, think alike and all that.
Yeah.
So I saw Olivia say that, I guess talking about SA3, she was like, oh yeah, I cried a few times. And and I saw a message and I was like, that's all I ever wanted! People crying at my stories! Yes!
Okay, so we're obviously talking about Knuckles' scene. I have a question for you.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if you can answer it on stream. If you don't want to answer it, it's okay.
Okay.
Are you intending to bring Knuckles back?
Yeah, I guess this is kind of spoiler territory, huh?
So yeah, wait and see. The typical PR.
Yeah, PR. I tell you what I can say, actually.
Sure.
That is it's not a confirmation or anything, but I will say that I definitely don't plan on making his death cheap.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's my statement. My official PR statement.
Because that was my I even said this during the stream too when we got to Knuckles' sacrifice, where I said like, I hope they don't make this, they being you, but I hope they don't make this. I hope they don't make this feel wasted. Because not that I want Knuckles to die, but for the sake of the story.
Of course, yeah. No, I agree. 100%. All of my writing inspirations are like, people that never use character deaths in a cheap way, so I've learned not to do that myself.
Yeah.
And I definitely will not be doing that, so you don't have to worry about that.
Cool. Goddess of Life says, how are you doing, Jay? After Knuckles died, I hugged my Knuckles plushie. As
you should. Hug all your plushies. They deserve all the love. And I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Goddess of Life. Yeah, that was such a fun stream. I'm glad I actually made it for that one stream, because I definitely, I'm sure you can relate as a creator, but whenever somebody is, especially with games because they're interactive, but whenever you see someone interacting with something that you've made, and there's always this like nagging part of you that's like, I just wish I could walk them through everything and they'll see my genius, and it's like and it was pretty. I watched almost all I think of both of your streams before the one I was able to join in, and I definitely I enjoyed watching them just because you're very entertaining, and
thank you.
Actually, it was kind of fun. It was kind of fun watching even like the struggles with the game, because it gave me a lot of ideas and stuff that I could improve.
Like a beta tester.
The third stream was super fun. Absolutely. I mean, that's my favorite thing about people playing this game is that, when you're playing your own creation, you know everything in advance. You know all the paths, you know everything, right? So you don't play it the way someone else would. And it's so valuable to watch people play a game that they didn't make, because you learn so much more about how the average person's experience is going to be, and that lets you improve the game so much more than just playing it over and over yourself.
Yeah, I can agree. I mean, I haven't really made games. I used to make games in Game Maker, like that old
old throwback. PC. Yeah, I remember Game Maker.
Yeah, I made a game about Shadow. It was around 2005, so I was really gung-ho about Shadow. But it was never anything like this. It was just a simple like asset drop kind of thing. But I think a lot of people don't realize too, even for professional companies as well, although they should have the money to hire QA testers and whatnot. A lot of people are like, how could they make this game with this design decision and stuff? And the thing is, they made the game. They know how it should work. So I feel like that gets lost on them,
Yeah, absolutely. Olivia says that for her birthday she's getting a PS4. That's amazing.
Oh, cool. And you'll play Dreams.
I really hope you enjoy that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited for you to get Dreams. You can comment on games on Dreams. So if you leave a comment on SA3, just saying that you're Olivia from like Dennis's chat or whatever,
Yeah.
I'll definitely reply to your comment, and we can chat on Dreams sometime.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Jay's very approachable.
Yeah, I'm super approachable. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, because I gotta admit, I felt bad when I realized that, like, not to oversell, but like, oh, the creator's checking out my games or my streams of his game. I was really worried because I know I spoke negatively about it, but not in a bullying way, but in a oh, this is frustrating. Oh, this is could have been better.
I can understand why you might feel a bit like, oh no, what if he hates me or something?
Yeah, or like, what if I no? Moreover, what if I insulted him? Because I wouldn't want to do that. Because you made this free game, you know. Like, who am I to?
Yeah, of course.
Who am I to be picky? You know.
Sure. But, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But like, and then one thing that I think I'm really grateful for is gameplay or not. Like, the gameplay's gameplay, but you being able to spell out Amy's writing, which I hated in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you explained
it's probably
why.
the most controversial point that isn't gameplay in the whole
game. But then you explained it, and then I saw how it was kind of, it was laying itself out, you know, for the story and everything. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
And actually, this kind of ties into a question that Almighty DMCA just asked, which is what my inspiration was for this project. Well, there was a lot of things. So the script for this game actually started as an idea for like a Sonic movie before there was ever a Sonic movie announced or anything. Back in I think I wrote the script in 2015 initially, before drafting it out and redoing it and stuff. But it was right after Sonic Lost World came out, and I wanted to do a Sonic movie, and also I wanted to make like the script that was like my dream Sonic story, right? And so part of the inspiration for the character writing specifically was that, you know, I wrote it during the height of the meta era, as we now call it, and I felt like a lot of the characters had become kind of one note. Oh, by the way, there's ranking in the game now.
Yeah, I saw. I was gonna comment on it, but I didn't want to cut you off. I got an E though, so I'm not exactly happy. But
well, you know, it's because you're like just running around aimlessly and all that.
This is the Amy stage, right?
That is the Amy stage, yes.
We'll go
and
here.
there's also a cutscene before it that you didn't get to see last time.
This one?
Yeah. No, I think it's the one after Tails' plane level.
Starlight Storm, right?
To see that, I don't think. Yeah. What was I saying? Right, yeah. I wrote the script during the height of the meta era, and I was like, these characters aren't the characters that I grew up with. You know, they've changed, they've become a little bit one note. So basically what I wanted to do was I didn't want to repeat any character arcs from previous games. Like, I didn't want to do the whole Tails goes from, you know, a scared kid to confident, and Amy learns, you know, how to teach people empathy and all that stuff, because it's already been done before. So the idea I had was to take the meta-era characters as their kind of flanderized selves and kind of transform them into the best versions of those types of those iterations of these characters. So we have Sonic kind of at the start being very like punny and just constantly cheerful all the time, and a little bit of an asshole, and and over the course of the story, you know, you get to see him become kind of more like his Griffith incarnation, where he's a bit more mature and a bit more relaxed and reserved and
empathetic.
Emotional. Yeah, and same with Tails. He goes from being a bit of a coward, like he was in like Forces and Unleashed even, which a lot of people don't point out because Unleashed is a fan favorite, but it's kind of started there. And we get to see him become more of a kind of a, you know, badass figure, and we also have you know, Knuckles, who goes from a bit of a, well, to be fair, he's probably the best written character in the game because I kind of knew what I was going to do with him.
You love Knuckles.
Wanted him to have a good arc in the first place. I do. And I was sick of him being like kind of a joke and a jock, so I was like, let's make him his guardian hero again. And then obviously Amy, which is the most obvious example, is she starts off being kind of like a mixture of her heroes Sonic X and Boom self,
Mm-hmm.
where she's like kind of bossy, and her only personality trait is being like kind of a bratty female, and
Yeah.
she's a little bit abrasive and kind of over arrogant sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to kind of take that and turn it into her being kind of like the mother of the group, kind of,
Yeah.
which is kind of where I thought would be a nice place to take her arc, and
Yeah.
have her become almost like the what's the word? Like the heart of the group, where she
Yes.
can
Oh,
help
Amy
people
is
with their emotions
definitely the
and
heart.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? It felt so good. It felt so right.
Yeah, I feel like
that's kind of the idea.
as silly as it sounds, Sonic's the speed, Tails is the brains, Knuckles is the brawn, Amy's the heart. You know.
Absolutely.
And I sincerely love Amy. I feel she's criminally pushed to the sidelines in the canon games. So
She's my
I'm
favorite character, next to Rouge.
She's great, man. But I mean, Sonic's my favorite. But
Of course. Oh, Heroine Liara says, what was the hardest stage to make? And you know what? That's a really tough question for me, because I feel like every stage has its challenges. I will say, it kind of changes over time. In the beginning, the hardest stages by far were the Knuckles stages, because when I was designing levels on a PS4, I couldn't see like a perfect frame rate for my game or anything.
Oh no.
Because I was playing on inferior hardware. So when you're playing as Knuckles in the PS4 on the PS4, when you have too many enemies on screen, it lags like crazy, and there's loads of bugs. And Knuckles himself was just hard to program, because like making him climb up walls and have a fight combo and stuff, he really was a challenge early on when I didn't know much about Dreams. Nowadays, well, for two reasons, I don't have to worry about designing Knuckles levels much at the moment.
Oh my gosh.
So that's good. But yeah, even towards the end, I really
So that's why you killed
found
them
him
all.
to be pretty easy. Yeah, kind of a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. And then I'd say in terms of sheer, like the amount of time I spend on making levels, Sonic's levels take the most time, purely because I put the most effort into his, because he is the character of the hero of the game, and I want his levels to be the ones that people will probably replay the most. So they're the ones that have the most multiple paths and the most set pieces and all that stuff. But Amy's levels also do tend to be really tricky, because they have puzzles and stuff, which means I gotta like really do a lot of logic and programming for her stages.
Yeah, I think Sonic, I mean, this is a general rule of thumb, no matter what. Sonic usually does have the best stages. It's just kind of... like SA1,
I mean,
SA2.
That's been something in all of his games, so I had to keep it the same year.
I would even say in Sonic 06, while I like Shadow and Silver's gameplay, I feel Sonic has the best versions of them.
For 06, I think Sonic has the best stages, and then Shadow and Silver have the best stories.
Absolutely, absolutely. Although Sonic's isn't bad, it's just very standard, you know?
I think it's the thing about, as a Sonic 06 defender, the thing a lot of people miss about Sonic's story in 06 is that it's kind of supposed to be a fairy tale.
Yeah.
It's like he goes to a fantasy world, he meets a princess, he teaches her how to be herself, and it's like, it's kind of beautiful when you look at it as like a fantastical story. Because, I mean, people don't have any issues with Beauty and the Beast, so why are they always like making such a big deal about a hedgehog and a
it's just the quality of the game, and I feel like bad game, that's bad too. You know, I mean, I'm not in love with the idea of him being with Elise or anything, but like, he's also, Sonic doesn't care about her that way. Like, Sonic never once is like falling in love with Elise, you know, so it's fine.
It's a pretty one-sided crush for sure.
Yeah, and Sonic's just being the hero.
He's just trying to help people, and as always happens, people kind of get attached to him more than he really gets attached to them.
I mean, look at us. Look at us. We're attached to him more than he's attached to us.
Absolutely.
But you've often said 06 is your favorite Sonic game?
Yes, it is.
I think you can admit it's also a broken Sonic game.
Yeah, that's partly the reason it's my favorite. When I was a kid, I didn't really play a lot of games in my own free time. Like, well, I would play a game and then I wouldn't really replay it, because I was like, well, I played it, it's over, right? But '06, I think more than any Sonic game ever, I spent the most amount of time in my childhood playing it, purely because I would look up like tutorials by Darkspine Sonic on how
Yep.
to glitch the game and finish levels as different characters and stuff, and
Yeah.
I kind of learned about what glitches were from
Mhm.
watching his videos and from trying to recreate those glitches, and in a way, it got me really interested in game design. So, yeah, I would spend hours every single day of my childhood just finding every single glitch in Sonic 06, and I also just did unironically love the story and the levels and stuff and the
Mhm.
music as well. So that kind of all added up to being a bit, it's mostly a lot of nostalgia, but I do just love the game as well.
No, I mean, I've said this before. I mean, Sonic 06, I played it too back when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was disappointed in it, but I also couldn't hate it because it does so many things right. And I remember having a blast. There was two glitches in particular I loved. Was one when you stand on the steel crates and you breakdance kick a Sonic, and yeah, right, and you just keep going into orbit. It's just fun.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And then another one was getting out of bounds on Silver's fight and just running around Soliana and seeing kind of an incomplete
Oh
Soliana.
yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, that was fun.
So I think I actually first played 06 during like it might have been like 2009. So it was actually no, it would have been about 2010 because it was just after Colors came out that I first played Sonic 06.
Gotcha.
So by then, I was already very like unhappy with the direction that the games were taking with only having Sonic being playable. And so for me, my favorite thing about 06 and my favorite glitches in 06 were all the ones that let you play as characters, the Amigo characters, out of bounds, right? So finishing White Acropolis as Tails, finishing Flame Core as Knuckles, all of those I absolutely adored because I missed playing as Sonic's friends in full levels, and that was kind of a way to do that. So those were the glitches I would constantly do. Like you can finish Shadow's Wave Ocean as Omega, for example.
Yeah.
I would do them all. Like those were my bread and butter. But most glitches I tried out, but those were the ones that I would do. And still to this day, actually, whenever I replay Sonic 06, I almost always do those glitches just so I can finish the levels as those characters in just a casual playthrough.
Yeah, it's just fun. Or using the purple gem and just going wherever you want with Sonic, like entering Shadow and Omega's area and Wave Ocean.
Yeah.
And everything.
And as you can see, I definitely value multiple playable characters in games, so that's why.
Yeah, I miss them. I don't need. Go ahead, bud. Sorry.
I was just gonna say that, as chunky as SA3 is, basically this is like my idea of my dream Sonic game. It's got a big story, multiple playable characters that aren't segregated into their own stories. And it's got big, ambitious levels, and this is everything that I love about Sonic. But everyone has different opinions about Sonic, so I never get mad or upset if people personally have problems.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you in the sense that I like the cast, and one thing I hate about the Sonic series is it's very, very, very much become that if Sonic is gone, the world is doomed. I hate that because Sonic being gone, it's troublesome. Sonic is definitely the head honcho. That's fine. Sure. I don't mind that. But you have Shadow, right? You have Tails. You have all these heroes who have proven themselves.
The ultimate life form, apparently.
The ultimate life form who Sonic's gone, and he's like, well, there's nothing I can do,
Yeah, and.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, throwback to my favorite Sonic game, End of the World. Sonic's literally dead.
Yep.
And the whole crew steps up to save the day.
Exactly.
I miss stuff like that.
Yeah, and
also, Heroine Liara, you're going to be pretty happy that Amy's levels now, as part of the actual ranking system, have a real death count.
I'm insulted.
Yeah, because I couldn't really think of a way that Amy's ranking to be done, because I didn't want hers to be speed-based, because hers are more explorative.
Yeah.
But since they're like platforming and puzzling, I thought, well, how many deaths that you do in a level is a good way to rank, so
yeah,
that's how Amy's ranking criteria works. Fun fact.
So Jay, what was your first Sonic game?
Sonic 1 on the Genesis. I don't remember my life before I'd ever played a Sonic game. I played it when I was super young because my
Yeah.
dad was a big gamer and he had a Genesis, and I was born into a household with a Genesis. So, yeah,
Uh-huh.
Sonic's always been a part of my life.
Nice use of the word dilly daddy in your tutorial.
Yeah, there's I for the most part my little tutorial boxes tend to be pretty professionally worded, but sometimes I'll throw something in there. I still have left the Amy thing typo in this stage.
Oh.
Um, and there's a in the Rouge level that you'll probably play later.
Oh, there it goes.
There's a little thing at the end of it that's like happy hunting. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, that throws little bits in there. Have some
Yeah, that's fun.
personality.
It's like
Yeah.
in Sonic Unleashed where you talk to the NPCs and like Sonic can say yes or no.
Yeah.
He's like sure thing, or lay it on me, Granny. And I'm like, all right.
My favorite one of those little NPC dialogues is in the very first hub world in Apatos, where
Yeah.
you're talking to the old people and the guy's like, the old lady like welcomes you to Apatos, and he's like, a heartfelt but toothless greeting. I'm like, yeah,
Yep.
that's good.
There it
Good
is.
stuff.
My face through that.
Oops. Oh
Um,
yeah, I made this. Due to feedback, I made this puzzle a lot easier. You don't have, well, not easier, but less tedious. You don't have to push 3 boxes now. You only gotta push 1.
That's much better.
Yeah, because
'Cause I-
honestly, even when I was replaying the level, I was like, this takes too much time.
Yeah. I mean that's playtesting for you, right?
Yeah, I mean that's why I love it. Even when people hate the game and they're like trashing it in a video, I'm always like, well, let's see why they're trashing it and make those problems go away, and then no one will ever trash my game again. Of course they do, but that's how I do it. Yeah, I don't.
I know she's in her pushing animation because she's on the box, but it looks like she's like levitating the box with her like psychokinesis, like Silver.
Well, she does canonically have like some sort of psychic power because she did tarot and stuff, so maybe
That's
it's
true. I wish her tarot cards would become there it is, Amy thing. Do we even need to go into this room? I don't think there's anything for us in there, right? Yeah.
Just some optional rings if you want to increase your rank with the rings.
Nah. I already ventured in there. Oh, this is the cheese room.
Oh yeah, the cheese room.
Let's see if I can cheese it like I did back in the days of
I'm
old.
pretty sure you're still able to. I didn't get rid of that just because. Yeah, I could get rid of it. It would be a matter of making it so that if you're too close to a wall, it turns off the hover.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of like it as like an equivalent to that one glitch you can do in Sonic Adventure with where you like spin dash up walls and stuff that you're not supposed
With
to.
the super bounce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, kind of like that. I kind of like. I love glitches like. I mean, like I said a million freaking times. My favorite Sonic game, Sonic 06. So I love it when people can break the game if they're curious enough to try stuff out. Most people probably won't notice that you can do that with Amy, but some people will, and they're the ones that get the reward.
They're the ones who get the cheese. So.
Oh, Kel just mentioned that the tarot cards are mentioned in the latest Sonic comic. I did.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that in the latest Sonic stream. That's actually why I brought it up.
Yeah,
I
love
it was
that.
on my mind.
They should be like.
I always watch the.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, sorry. I was just gonna say I always watch the Sonic streams when I'm working on Dreams because they're like fun, like stuff to listen to in the background where you don't really pay too much attention.
Yeah, and not one thing I hate. Have you ever watched they're Japanese, but have you watched the Sonic Station Live, the Japanese?
Yeah,
live
I
streams?
have. I watched the one with Korone, the virtual YouTuber, doing Sonic Colors because I like Korone.
Oh, really?
And I also watch. I watched a few of them. I love Aoi Yuki.
Yes.
Who's on them a lot, so
Yeah.
I tend to watch them for her. She's great.
I died. But
No.
no, I'm the one in Japan and I can't speak. Aoi Yuki is honestly, her passion for Sonic is so tangible.
It's so sweet.
It really is. Like she clearly loves Sonic so much.
Yeah, and I actually didn't know that she was part of the Sonic franchise until recently when I found out she was Styx. But
Yeah, she's also the
I
Avatar
know
in
her from.
Forces.
Yeah, exactly. I only knew her from other anime roles that she'd done, and I was just
Hmm.
like, it's cool that she's so passionate about Sonic. And I found out she was actually in the franchise. I was like, what?
She's so passionate about Shadow.
Yeah, I mean, who isn't? Oh yeah, you'll find that you can't break this puzzle anymore, so that's good.
I tested it for you.
Yeah. Let's see. Almighty said, Jay, make the true final boss being the dynamite. You know what, Almighty? Just for you, I might have a little bean cameo somewhere in the game.
I would love for Bean and Bark to appear. I mean, I'm not one. I'm a little tired of classic era Sonic. Because we've had so much. What did I do wrong? Oh, here
Yeah.
we go. Because we've had so much. Hold on, my brain can't figure out this puzzle.
That's okay. It's hard to talk and puzzle at the same
Did I?
time.
Oh, I see what I did. Okay.
You got it.
Boop, 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 boop. What? Oh wait. Boop. Okay.
You were
Hold
saying
on,
you're
Jay.
getting kinda tired of the-
You stumped me. Hold on.
Sorry.
Oh, this one. Okay. I see. I stepped on these thinking this was the original. No, wait.
Stumped
Yes,
on a
no,
Sonic
yes,
puzzle.
no. Yeah, how embarrassing. Oh wait, we gotta step on this one and then step on this one. This is really like. There we go. Thank God.
Real brain teaser stuff.
Yeah. I was dissing on it last time, and now it's like I can't figure it out. So yeah, I love classic era Sonic. Like I mean, I grew up with it, but like
Yeah.
I'm also so ready to like not nostalgia pan anymore and everything. You
Yeah.
know, like
I agree.
I love Mania. I think
I,
Mania's a fantastic game, but like
Yeah.
unless it's Mania 2, please do Mania 2. But if we're gonna not do Mania 2, let's move forward. You know, let's move beyond that now.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I've never really had that much nostalgia for the classic 2D games. Like Sonic 1 is the only one I really like played a lot.
Oh my gosh,
Just
more
'cause that
than
was
three
the
3K.
first game I ever played. And yeah, no, I don't have much nostalgia for 2 or 3K. I only ever played 2 and 3K in Mega Collection, which was like years after I played Sonic 1.
Okay.
I know. Uh, but yeah, so I've never really been the target audience for all the nostalgia pandering for the classic Sonic games,
Yeah.
because all my nostalgia is for the adventure era. That's the
Yeah.
main one that I would love to see return.
Well, a lot of people think because they hear that I'm like my first game was Sonic when I was 2, right? Like they think
Yeah.
like, oh, you must love all this nostalgia pandering and everything, and I'm like, actually I hate it. I like it in Mania. That's fine because Mania did it so well.
Yeah.
But like I don't. I want to go back to the stories of the adventure or meta era. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I said meta era. I'm so sorry. The Dark Ages is what I meant.
I got what you meant.
Yeah, I do not want the stories of the meta era. Please.
You heard it here, folks.
No!
Dippy Dennis loves Sonic Lost World story the most.
No, dude, playing Colors Ultimate just made me go, I hate this story. Like, I can't stand this.
The only thing that I think Colors Ultimate does better than the games that came after it is that it actually bothered to have CGI cutscenes.
True.
And those are genuinely pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
And I feel like CGI cutscenes make Roger sound better. I know it makes no sense.
Yeah,
but
it's just how it looks.
the expressive animation brings out his acting a lot better, and that's probably a big reason why people aren't a big fan of him, is because they've never heard his voice over like super expressive animation like that consistently, like we have with Jason, you know?
Yeah, Jason really, and I think Jason lucked out with the scripts he was given as well, because I like Roger.
Oh,
but
for sure.
but
I mean, I don't think, like, for example, I always think about this. If Jason still kept the role, I don't think He was given the exact same scripts that Roger's currently being given. I don't think I would like his performances either.
No.
There's only so much you can do with the scripts that we've been
Yeah.
getting recently, you know.
But I mean, Griffith really ending on Unleashed and Black Knight. What a great couple of games to end on, you know.
Great way to go, yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I say, I've always been on the camp of I would love for him to come back, but also he probably won't. And you know what? If he never does, it's okay because he went out with such a bang.
I completely agree.
Also, Jose, don't go. We still need you.
Yeah, Jose, we love you. I don't know where this bomb has to go. What the? Your game just kind of farted.
That's okay. It does that a lot. Whee! Think of it as a shortcut skip. Get up here.
Here's the thing too, with the Sonic and Tails R, we had Ryan Drummond voicing Sonic, and we had Jason voicing Shadow. While Ryan's not my personal favorite, if you want to put that combo in the games, I'm not going to complain.
Absolutely, I had the same thought. Yeah. Actually, if it was up to me, I would have Jason as Sonic, Humphrey as Shadow. That would be my ultimate combo.
Yeah.
I would love that.
I prefer Griffith as Shadow, but even so, like, you know, whatever. Yeah. I feel bad we're kicking Roger Craig Smith out of a job. But
well, actually, I always thought Roger could do a good Knuckles. I think that's just me.
Maybe he's got the deeper tone. Yeah. Where am I going?
Like if he used his Chris Redfield voice, I mean, you know.
Oh yeah.
I could see it.
Yeah, I always crack up because in Smash Brothers they have a Chris Redfield spirit. So if you battle it as Sonic, you're basically battling Roger Craig Smith against himself.
There you go. Oh,
okay, let me check the chat.
Goddess of Life says, Jay, let me just say, as a Shadow fangirl, love how you wrote his character in SAP. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Shadow is really fun to write, and actually probably one of the easier characters to write. He's so lovable. I tried to make him like kind of what's the word? More likable in this game than he is sometimes portrayed. Just because I think he has his and Rouge's dynamic is my favorite thing to write in this entire game, and I do it a lot. I have a lot of scenes with them just having like some almost like married couple bickering and stuff. I just think it's a really cute dynamic.
Oh, they're great.
And I've said this before on streams, but Rouge X Shadow is the only valid ship. Just kidding. But, you know, it's my favorite one.
Usually, I feel more people go for Rouge Knuckles.
I like the Rouge Knuckles dynamic as Knuckles having a crush on Rouge and Rouge taking advantage of that to, like, tease him. But I think in terms of, like, being in love, I feel like Shadow and Rouge are the OTP. That's how I wrote it in this game anyway.
No, I mean, it works. I'm not really one for shipping myself. I'm just like, whatever you want, whatever works. I mean,
you know? Neither am I really. But if I had to ship any characters in Sonic, I feel like Rouge and Shadow. Or maybe it's just because I had fun writing them, but I feel like their dynamics are super cool. Let's see, we got some other questions here.
Yeah, poor Jose. Oh wait.
Poor Jose.
Almighty Super Epic Toad Bro says, Jay, when do we get a Big the Cat level in SA3?
Great question, Almighty DMCA. So, I can't remember if I said this in the chat when I was in the stream last time, but so I actually do have sequels to this game scripted out.
Oh my god!
So I have an SA4 and an SA5, I guess, and they have different characters, and they have a story that continues after the end of this game.
Okay.
And in the SA4, we have Big as a playable character alongside Silver and Blaze.
Cool.
And Mephiles.
Playable Mephiles?
Has amnesia. Yep, playable Mephiles. He basically, the story of the sequel to this game, without too many spoilers, is that you know, life is going on as normal when a dimensional rift opens in the city, and Silver and Blaze and Mephiles all fall out of it. And Mephiles has amnesia, and he doesn't really know anything, and so he's kind of a blank slate at the start. But his gameplay consists of manipulating shadows and light to solve different kind of puzzles. Like, you know that one level in Sonic Lost World where it's like silhouettes and stuff? That
Yeah.
was kind of the inspiration there. So it's like kind of that kind of gameplay. And Blaze's gameplay would be kind of Super Mario style, where she can shift in between 2D and 3D dimensions.
Oh, cool.
So I guess it would be like Paper Mario. And then Silver would have kind of the puzzle gameplay that Amy has in this game. But
Will
with,
they have combat? Like the psychokinesis?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then the game, and so the idea of that game is that there's a lot of dimensional problems going on, kind of like Sonic Rift before Sonic Rift was a leak. And they have to go in between different dimensions to solve what happens, and then there's a big twist at the end, which I won't say. But basically, we find out that Sonic himself was the one that opened the dimensional portals to try and get to another dimension for a purpose. Anyway,
everyone, we're getting Scourge. Scourge is gonna appear.
Scourge.
Evil
And the
Sonic.
villain of the game would be Metal Sonic, to kind of represent how Sonic is kind of dealing with a lot of guilt over causing the problem in the first place. So he'd be fighting a metal version of himself.
Cool, man.
Kind of confront that guilt. Yeah, and then the sequel to that sequel would involve playable Team Chaotix and playable to call. So that'd be fun.
No, this is a very Pac-Man section, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. I actually, so this section was created because I was trying to find a new perspective that I hadn't done for the game. You know, I'd done 3D, I'd done 2D, but I'd never really done like a top-down perspective. And I got the idea when I was watching a playthrough of Sonic Boom Rise a Lyric, and they have that maze section. Yeah. And I was like, this would be cool if it was in a good game. So I put it in a game that I think is good. Yeah, so we got
Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric had really good cutscenes. We'll give it that. The cutscenes were very well
animation
animated.
of the meta era.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some fun gameplay ideas too.
I'm so glad Epic Toad Wars said it. SBO is clearly ready to go, because I cannot, whenever SBO comes up, I cannot. Something's hitting me when I get up to this section. I cannot not reference that. Even in Lost Judgment, every time I get up to. Have you played Sonic the Fighters?
Yeah, of course. It's great.
Do you know the music that plays when a match starts? It goes like dun 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 dun.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Every time that comes up, I have to do it. I just go, SBO is clearly ready to go. Like, it's just like...
That's a fun little jingle.
I can't. It's just that Chaotix theme song from Heroes is just so good. Seems like Lyra's excited that Team Chaotix are going to be a part of it.
Yeah,
all
well,
part of being
I don't
a good
know if
detective.
I'll ever actually make them, but if I ever do make them, then they're going to be in it for sure.
So I'm assuming there's
I don't
no Chaotix in SA3.
Well, actually, I don't know whether to say this or not, but I'm planning on having not really an epilogue, but kind of like a montage at the end of the game.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like just a little
shows
cameo.
Characters. Yeah, like kind of showing, like, because I mean, you know, as what happens in any Sonic game, so it's not really a spoiler, but there's going to be something threatening the world, and we're going to see characters that aren't in this game as playable in peril, and then after the final boss, we'll see them being, you know, going back to being saved. So that's the idea anyway. So there'll be cameos for sure.
Honey the Cat. Can't wait.
Oh, maybe, yeah, actually. I might.
What? I was joking!
I was planning on just sticking to, well, actually, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but in this actual script for this exact game that you're playing right now, originally, Cream and Emerl were also playable characters. Yeah, I was planning on doing that. Emerl was gonna have, kind of gimmicky gameplay where, he would be able to copy, different mechanics in the levels and then use those mechanics to progress. So, like, for example, you know the boss that you play as Omega against the flame guy? You were gonna... The idea was that Emerald would copy his flame attacks and use them against him and stuff like that. And Cream's gameplay was gonna be all the puzzles of Amy's gameplay, and Amy's gameplay was just gonna be pure platforming.
Gotcha.
But I decided for two reasons to cut them out of the game. For one reason was that when I first started making this game, no one had made any Cream or Emerald models in Dreams yet.
Gotcha.
And I didn't really want to make them myself because I knew they wouldn't be that good quality because I'd never made a model before. And the second reason was that I felt like Cream and Amy's and Tails' gameplay were all really too similar to one another, and they didn't really stand out because, you know, Cream was kind of a mix of Amy and Tails.
Gotcha.
And also, I felt like Emerald's gameplay wasn't really consistent. Like, each level would have him having a completely different moveset, and I was like, one, this seems kind of hard to code, and two, this seems like kind of superfluous. So in the end, what I ended up doing was, because they're still in the script for the story, so when I was making cutscenes, a lot of the time I would give Cream's lines to Tails, and I would give Emerald's lines to Omega, and people really didn't notice anything, so
I mean,
that's kind of what happened there. Yeah, so just so you know, there's a version of every cutscene in this game out there that has Cream and Emerald in them. The only thing that I miss, the only thing I miss about cutting them out of the story is that Emerald and Omega have some really great conversations together, where they're both like just being robots together, and I do wish those could have made it in because they're really cute. But apart from that, that's pretty much it. And also, Amy and Cream's relationship was really good, and she really made Amy seem like a better character, which was a big reason why she's so, I think, unlikable in the start of the game, is because originally Cream was going to be like the only character apart from Sonic that she was super like lovey-dovey to. Kind of like, but that kind of got transferred over to Tails' arc as well. So it's alright. I figured it out.
I think it works out overall.
I don't think anyone would notice if I don't bring it up, so I think I did a good job editing the dialogue and stuff.
Yeah, no, the dialogue's a lot of fun. Like I even noticed you did the crack that Eggman wide open reference before. I saw what you did.
Yeah. There's a lot of references in the dialogue to, like, there's actually my favorite line in the whole game hasn't been made yet in cutscene form. It's the line just before you start the final boss. Yeah. And I think it could be really cringy, but I kind of weaponized the cringe to turn it from cringe into a really badass line.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'm so excited.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I would love to spoil it, but I'm not going to.
Lyra asks, would he have his emerald look or his gemerald look?
His emerald look. The same kind of look he had in, like, Sonic X would be the idea.
Oh, really? Even though gemerald is now the canonical thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of his gemerald design. I think it's a bit
really?
busy. I know, I'm sorry. And also, if I'm being honest, when I was writing the game in 2015, I really wasn't up to date on the lore with him.
Oh, gotcha.
I pretty much, a lot of this game's lore is kind of a continuation from the canon in Sonic X.
Really?
Sonic 06, that kind of era. Yeah. So the characters are supposed to be from the meta era, but the meta era isn't necessarily canon to the events of this this story, you know? Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. It doesn't make a ton of sense, but I think it works.
I mean, listen, continuity doesn't make sense in the Sonic series, so...
That's true,
it's okay.
True. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what the hell the Cyclospedia makes of it.
Yeah, that comes out like next month, too.
I know, I'm excited. I'm gonna definitely buy it.
I pre-ordered it, but it can't ship to Japan, so I shipped it to my father. I'm like, hey, Dad, could you send that to me when it shows
up? Really? Huh. I guess I was thinking kind of weird that a Japanese character can get his book out, but I guess it's a book written by Americans, so...
Yeah, well, Sonic's not as popular here as you'd want him to be, you know?
That's true, yeah.
Amy, we've been in space a while. Why are you now commenting on how we're way up here?
You know why? Because this is the first part of the level that has windows into space.
But didn't she? Okay, fine.
Don't question it. It's okay.
Fine. It's not like you're dealing with limited voiceover from the games and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that reminds me. There was a question I meant to answer earlier, but I kind of missed it. It was: are all the lines in this game from existing games, or are there some that are custom? All the in-level dialogues are taken from existing games, apart from like one or two that I had done by our lovely voice actors that I have for this game. But yeah, for the most part, they're all taken from existing games. And when I tell you I spend hours finding these voice clips, I mean it. I find some really obscure ones. Like I remember last time you said I had like a Sonic Shuffle voice clip.
Yep.
I have voice clips from like Sonic Battle, Sonic Rush, Adventure, Sonic and the Black Knight. Like a lot of very obscure clips. But I surprisingly I'm able to find a lot of ones that are oddly perfect for the levels that I designed before finding the voice clips, which is
That's good.
really happy.
I'm having trouble in
I'm
this
able to
little
do
bomb
that.
section.
So the idea is to hover as soon as you can,
Alright.
and maybe double jump right at the apex of your jump as well to get the maximum height. I should probably make that a little lower actually.
A little tough, yeah.
Let's see. This is why beta testing is great. When will fan favorite Zavok show up in Sonic Adventure 3? I can wholeheartedly, confidently say that you'll never see Zavok in Sonic Adventure.
Aww.
Out of every single OC and not OC, out of every single Sonic character that's been recently introduced into the canon, I'm pretty sure the Deadly Six are by far my least favorite. And also, aren't they the most recent original characters that are in the games? So not like Tangle and Whisper and all that.
Infinite is newer.
True. I guess yeah, that counts.
I jumped the map! Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I might try and make this. Yeah, actually, that's one thing about this level that I really wish I was able to fix, but I couldn't really figure out a good workaround for it, was making the bombs not float when you drop them.
Yeah.
The idea was that they were just supposed to be, like, have physics so that you could drop them on the ground. But the problem became that because they're spherical, they kept, like, rolling away off ledges and stuff.
Oh my
and I was
gosh.
just like, I'd rather go for player convenience over realism, so I got rid of the physics for the bombs. It's Bomb from Knuckles Chaotix. Yeah, fan favorite.
It's pronounced Canucleus.
Oh my god, yeah, I just looked at your death count. You're right, Jose, that is a lot of deaths.
It's not that much, shut up.
But the good thing about Amy's levels is that I tried to make them fair, because I know that you're going to die a lot as Amy. So, if you want to get an S rank as Amy, there's two ways to do it. You gotta go through the level with under 3 deaths and 0 rings.
Under
or
3. Wait,
you can get
under
through
3.
the level...
Under 3? I'm at 16!
Yes. Yes, or if you want to get an S rank as Amy, the more rings you get, the more deaths you're allowed to have while still keeping an S rank.
But I avoided the
so
rings
if you
earlier.
Explore a lot and hoard rings. Yeah, if you explore a lot and hoard rings, then I think it's 100 rings lets you get like 10 deaths or something.
Oh.
So it's pretty fair, I think. I don't know what you're gonna get. I think you'll probably get a C.
I'll take my E. I'll take my E.
You might get an E, actually. I just noticed you had 0 rings. Yeah, I thought you had like 20 or 30, but yeah. Let's see.
Keyboard? Here? Oh, okay. I did it!
Yay, good job! I think this is the longest level in the entire game. So you did it. Good
Rank
job.
E for excellent. Thank you.
Yes, nice job. So far we're getting all E ranks. Can we change it up? Let's see.
I don't wanna.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yabba dabba do?
Yabba dabba do.
Huh? I like the mood lighting on this one.
Yeah, the lighting in this cutscene and the stage after is some of my favorite work in terms of making realistic looking
Oh my god,
environments.
so you're not even hiding the Flintstones reference?
No. Originally, this joke had a Big Bang Theory reference. Again, I wrote this in 2015, and I was like, this is outdated. Let's do a timeless reference.
Yep. Hey, I like the Flintstones, so.
Yeah, everyone knows it, I was like, what's a catchphrase that everyone knows?
So, Jay, do you like Sonic outside of the games, like the other mediums, like the movie and well, obviously
Yeah.
you like Sonic X, but
Yeah, Sonic X is like was the show I watched all throughout my childhood more than any other show. That show defined me. Um,
hmm
but I actually really enjoyed the Sonic Boom cartoon.
hmm
I really I enjoyed the Sonic movie. That was the last movie I saw before Corona, so that was fun.
uh-huh,
I feel like a lot of people say that too. It came out just in the perfect time
it
frame
really did.
before it all went down. So I'm glad I got to see that. Um, yeah, I like a lot of Sonic media. I'm a big Sonic fan. The only media I never really got into is the comics.
Really? Okay. I don't like
I don't dislike them. I'm just not a comic person.
I don't like Sonic the comics. You know that one. I like the Archie one. You just put aquatic bass music here.
Yes, it really works in this stage, and I just love this song so much. So yeah, now you can see
Yeah.
what I've done a huge overhaul to Omega's gameplay to make
Yeah.
it a lot easier and just a lot more fun. We now have reticle aiming like a real third-person shooter, like RE4 style, which is honestly it makes the levels so much quicker and so much more fun too.
Yeah.
Because I always wanted Omega's gameplay to be like survival horror esque,
Uh
just
huh.
without the horror.
Yeah.
Um, and I finally got to realize that vision with this level. And I went
Yeah.
back and added it to his previous stages as well.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah. There's also a melee move you can do with Circle, which is good for when you get the enemies right on top of you like that.
It's like he's heating up his hand, like
Yeah.
super hot.
Yeah. Yeah, and this level was a lot of
Ooh.
a lot of time went into making the environments look as realistic as possible because I really wanted to go for that like Dead Spacey kind of
Uh huh.
Alien Isolation type vibe, very moody kind of level in space.
Gotcha. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah. As much as I want the levels to all have the same like aesthetics in each chapter, like lava level or space level or whatever, I like each level to have a very distinct aesthetic, even if they take place on the same ship or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I love the idea of a third-person shooter with aggro bows and stuff here.
Yeah, it's cool, right? You get to like hide behind cover and like they're sniping at you. I thought it was the enemy AI in this stage is the most advanced out of any character's AI, just because I wanted to go for a shooter kind of vibe.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
It's pretty
Especially
fun.
them being aggro bows is it's great.
Yeah, yeah. It's there. Yeah, I thought there's not a lot of enemy variety in this game. There's like the drones, and then there's the egg pawns with Knuckles. And I was like, let's add a new enemy type. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, this stage is really fun. Unfortunately, you'll reach a part of the stage later,
And it's
where
unbeatable.
you just simply cannot play anymore. Yeah, it's really annoying. But just know the second half of this stage is really cool. You will eventually get to see it one day.
Yeah,
If Dreams and Media Molecule figures their stuff out.
That's okay. Well, I'm sure they'll get it fixed before too long.
Actually, there's the weird thing about the glitch is that if you on Dreams you can go to versions and release where it shows you different like every time that a creator has released the level, so you get to see like unfinished versions of that level.
Oh yeah.
And for some reason, like 3 or 4 releases back, this level works perfectly fine. It's only the finished version of this level and a couple of the most updated versions that don't work. So I'll see maybe when we get there, if you might be able to play a version of the level that's like 2 weeks before it was finished, so you kind of get an idea of it at least.
I mean,
Let's see.
it's very interesting. The fact that you made this all in Dreams is just incredible.
yeah. This level was you know, I've Sonic levels. The Sonic levels I usually do to flex gameplay and stuff.
Yeah.
And this level, I was like, I want to see how far I can push graphics in Dreams to make something that looks kind of realistic.
Yeah.
So hopefully, yeah, hopefully It looks good.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting some moody shots here in a good way.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Some real like I said, like Dead Space, Alien Isolation. Did you play Resident Evil Village?
Yeah, I did.
So Heisenberg's Factory was a huge inspiration
Yeah.
for the aesthetic of the stage. Yeah, I really wanted to get that kind of vibe. Kel says the first-person shooter part of the stage looks really cool. Thanks, Kel. Yeah, I tried to make it as cool as possible.
There we go.
Especially to kind of make up for a lot. I don't really do surveys, but I always ask people when they play the game, like, who's your least favorite character to play? And in the first year or so of making the game, everyone would say Knuckles was the worst, which is fair. He was very buggy. But then after I kind of fixed his gameplay, everyone would say that Omega's gameplay was the worst. And I was like, oh yeah, how about now?
Yeah, it feels much better. It just genuinely feels.
There's more like there's more versatility in movement, because two big complaints were that Omega's jump wasn't high enough and that he wasn't fast enough. So I added the turbo dash to make him faster, and that little shoot the ground jump to kind of give you a bit more height.
Oh, I like
which
it.
I think is just a really cool kind of move too. Pretty epic. Jay, will you make Shadow the Hedgehog too? You know, actually, someone in Dreams did make a spiritual successor to Shadow the Hedgehog. It's not like a full game or anything, but it has some pretty cool cutscenes. Damn. You really said stealth mission? Who needs a stealth mission? And you know what? I respect it.
I'm enjoying the combat. That's actually what's going on. Out of memory.
Yeah, that's the glitch I get whenever I try to open the stage. But if you exit out and click on the stage as like a circle on the thing, and
look at look at the spooky lighting we got here. Hold on. Look at this. It's like a horror movie.
Pretty spooky.
Ah! Omega, no! Get back in the ship!
Yeah. That's what happens when you go back into a level after you're supposed to transition into the next scene.
It's just gone.
You just see the end of the level. Yeah.
What's that?
Heroin Liara says, I love all the thought you put into this game. You're giving characters like Amy, Omega, Rouge, and Knuckles the love they deserve. Thank you! Thank you, that's exactly what I try to do, because I love those characters so much, and I feel like they're so underused recently. And so, I tried to really give them the love they deserve, absolutely.
I think you succeeded.
That's awesome. Yeah, so, if you want to...
I'm having fun, Jay, I'm sorry.
Alright, okay. No, that's cool, I was just checking. You have fun breaking the game. It's kind of cool seeing it from outside, because it does kind of just look like you're on a ship. It's kind of cool that it looks like that.
And
even though you're not supposed to even see it. Yeah. As you can see, there's a sun, because you gotta have lighting, even though it's in space. I feel like the space in this level particularly looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
The stars and all that. It turned out pretty nicely. Abandoned ship!
Let me in!
Let me in. Level's a lot smaller when you're on top of it, huh? No doors blocking.
Wait. I see something. Maybe I can squeeze it.
Maybe.
Jay, you're a good man. Glad to know my Robotnik reference. Oh no! Oh! Omega! There he goes.
That's all she wrote.
That's okay though.
Yeah.
I do. One other scene that actually got me emotional after Knuckles' death was.
Cutscene 52, I bet.
No, it's not the cutscene actually. It's gameplay.
Wow.
Right here.
Oh, is it the hub?
Yeah, Hub 7.
Oh yeah, the hub. The hub is supposed to be like the grieving period for Knuckles, you know?
Like, let's just check this out, because this is one of those areas that I just fell in love with.
Please do.
Oh yes, I have a Halloween cursor right now, because it's spooky.
Spooky.
Yeah, for Halloween, I'm dressing up as Tom from the Sonic movie.
Oh my god, that's actually a really good costume.
The idea of Sonic having a cell phone is so weird.
Yeah, I only included it as a little homage to Sonic Omens
Yeah.
that came out before I made this scene.
No,
But
but
yeah,
like,
that's the only reason it's there.
you got Knuckles' stupid OVA hat. You got the Generations poster. You got
Oh,
Chip.
that Generations poster took me so long to draw. I had to draw all these photos by hand using a
Yeah.
PS controller,
Oh my
which is
god.
not easy, let me tell you.
Yeah, it looks great. You even captured a
Kel
Potos.
said, "Yeah, I know, right? That picture is actually one of the pictures in the credits of Unleashed. It's kind of a
Yeah, yeah.
recreation of one of the
It's
pictures,
perfect.
so at least I had a reference for that one. All the others I had to just kind of invent from my brain." Let's see.
What was
Kel
Kel
said,
saying?
"It's cool how detailed the outside structure of the ship is. It's cool how detailed the outside structure of the ship is, even though you probably won't see that stuff when level's done. Yeah, you would never see it otherwise. So
Yep.
it's kind of a happy accident that it turned out to look pretty cool."
A little sneak peek for you guys.
Yeah, the art looks so good. Thank you, Goddess of Life. It was so hard to draw. It took me like each photo in this hub took about probably about 45 minutes to an hour to draw. So that's why
Oh
there's a
wow.
couple that I reuse. Because I was like, yeah, I'm getting my money's worth.
Well, you did great. So many references. I know Caliburn's somewhere, right?
He is.
Yeah, right here, right here.
In
Here
this
he is.
very room. Yeah, this hub is one of my favorite parts of the game.
Yeah, I
I'm a
love
big
this
fan of
section.
games like Life is Strange, where you just go around clicking on stuff and you get like introspective dialogues. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I have to include that kind of gameplay somewhere in this game because I love it
Yeah.
so much. And I thought now is the perfect opportunity for that. When you're trying to just take a moment and be wistful and have happy memories. You know,
Yeah.
this whole hub is kind of a love letter to the Sonic franchise, you know, and all of the memories I have with it, which
Yeah.
translate to the memories that these characters have. So it kind of worked out really well.
Yeah. Look at Cream's eyes.
Yeah, I tried to make her extra kawaii.
Just one thing though, was Blaze at the party at the beginning?
Yeah, I mean the Generations photo is a recreation
Yeah.
of the screenshot from the cutscene. So
I
she's
just don't
there.
remember Blaze being at the beginning.
I mean, you know, she's pretty stoic. But yeah, the screenshot of all when SBO does the little like
Yeah.
thing with the cake,
Mm-hmm.
that's where the screenshot's taken from. And Blaze is right next to Knuckles behind Amy, which I believe is the same for that photo.
Yeah, this section was just so amazing when I first played through it.
Yeah, we have the scene with Knuckles, and then we have right after it. You kind of just gotta not focus on the sadness and get through a epic fire level, and then
Mm-hmm.
you get the cutscene with Sonic and Tails to really process it, and then you get the hub to finally kind of accept it and move on emotionally. That's why the
Mm-hmm.
hub is here for pacing reasons.
It's great.
Yeah, I put a lot of thought into the pacing of the game in terms of its having slow character gameplay and then having like having one or two slow character gameplays and then having a Sonic level and then having another two slow character gameplays and having a Shadow level.
Mm-hmm.
Like pacing like that, and also pacing in terms of what I want the player to be feeling at
Mm-hmm.
any given time. Which
I
I think
think,
is true for any game designer.
yeah, I think you did great with it.
Yeah, 237 missed calls from Amy. You noticed that detail? Good. I'm
Yep.
glad. Yeah, and also the environment in this hub outside of the
Mm-hmm.
house took a really long time.
Oh, I
Tried to
bet.
make it really pretty.
Look at Sonic's little sad face too.
Yeah, that was because his default sprite is a smile, and I was like, you
Mm-hmm.
know what, for this hub special, I'm gonna give him a little frown,
A
just
little
because it
sad
fits.
face.
Oh, sad face. But then he gets his happy face for the level after this, which is Homestead Hike.
Yep, which is my favorite stage. And like you said, your favorite stage as well.
It is, yeah. So far, anyway. I've got a lot of really cool. I have like a notes page on my phone that has like concepts, names, and mechanics that I want to use in future levels.
Uh-huh.
And I've got like a level list of all the levels coming up, and I'm really excited for like 2 or 3 in particular. If I can pull them off well, and truly achieve my ambitious vision, I think they'll turn out really, really cool.
Do you think you
So I'm
can?
excited about
Or do you
those.
think it's like a little loftily dreamy?
There's like aspects of them which might be a challenge, but I've pretty much achieved everything I wanted to with this game. There's only been a few times where I've really had to compromise my vision, because I usually figure it out in the end. Even if it's a chunky version of it, I still figure out how to do it. So I think I'll be okay. Yeah, the biggest question mark for me right now, in terms of how I'm gonna like achieve something, is the final boss. Because the final boss idea I have is extremely ambitious, and I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna pull it off yet. But I'll figure it out. Don't you worry.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you do. You know, like
Yeah.
this game has been. I figured since we're just chatting, we could just let Sonic relax with Angel Island in the background.
Yeah, no rush.
But you said you've been working on this for a year and a half, right?
I started in March 2020, as soon as Corona hit, pretty much.
I mean, good reason to start working on something like this kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I had plenty of free time.
But what made you want to go so far with this instead of just making it like, here's a small idea I got, it's in dreams, here you go.
So,
Like, what made you want
reasons.
to, yeah.
2 reasons for that. First of all, is that literally everybody else does that.
Yeah.
The amount of Sonic fan games I've played that are pretty much glorified tech demos, and you
Yeah.
never hear anything about them ever again. I kind of hate that, so I didn't want to do that, because I didn't want to become what I hated, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, if I'm gonna make something, I'm committing to it. I'm gonna make a whole ass thing, and so I did. And the other reason is actually because uh, I do have a bit of a tendency to start projects, not like games, but like when I write a script or something, I'll start a script for a movie, get another idea, and like drop it act 2, and then continue a whole new script. And
Yeah.
for the first time in my life, since I had the tools to finally actually make the entire thing, and not just have it in written form or like in like audio form or something, I could really make the entire vision. I was like, well, I gotta finally take the chance and actually have at least one thing in my life that I've created that is a full product that can be enjoyed by people. Because a lot of people write for different reasons, be it they have a story to tell, or they have just they really enjoy like being in a world that's not the real world. For
Yeah.
me, it's a bit of a selfish reason, but I am an only child, and I didn't really have a lot of friends growing up. So for me, the reason I write is to be able to communicate and to have kind of validation externally. Because I used to be the kind of person that would desperately crave validation from my friends in terms of who I was as a person. Like if my friends like didn't like me, or if I wasn't funny enough, or if I was in a relationship and I felt like maybe I liked them more than they liked me. It was really crushing to my self-esteem, and because of that, I had pretty terrible self-esteem a lot growing up. But I realized as I got older that kind of a way that you can transfer that negative mentality and turn it into something a little bit more positive is instead of seeking validation externally for who you are as a person, instead, if you seek external validation for stuff that you've created, there's like a bit of a barrier there, and it's less hurtful and more productive. And you still get that same feeling of, wow, someone likes something that I made, and it's still a nice ego boost. But you also don't have the risk of soul crushing self-esteem issues, because it's not your entire existence that's being validated. It's one thing that you've made. So that's kind of the very like therapy version of why I make stuff, I guess.
Oh yeah.
What was the question?
No. That was wonderful, dude. And
Thanks.
I'm glad you could put yourself so into this kind of thing. You know, I think a lot of people can relate to that kind
Yeah.
of not trauma, but that kind of feeling that
Yeah.
I think the validation thing's so true, especially because like you know people get made fun of for things they like, whether it be Sonic or whatever,
Yeah.
right? So I think the
Hmm.
fact that especially in this day and age, you can use Sonic as a tool to communicate with others and just have kind of a common ground, you know, to
Yeah.
bond over. Like, think about it. I didn't know you before I played Dreams, right?
True.
Uh,
True.
and here we are. We're just hanging out, chatting about Sonic and your creation and everything. So I feel you. I feel where you're coming from with all that.
Yeah. And I think a big reason, like a big problem I had when I was before Dreams is that I would write scripts, I would make music, I would
Hmm.
um, draw, and there was never anybody to see it because you can't sell people on something that's not finished.
Yeah.
And by the essence of being a kid without any access to companies or whatever, you can't
Hmm.
really make your own stuff so that people can enjoy a full product. But with Dreams, I was like, I saw an opportunity where I could make a real full thing, and people could, for the first time in my life, experience my vision uh, in without compromise. And I was like, what would it be like to have people experience one of my stories, one of my visions in its full glory?
Hmm.
And what would it be like for me to finally get someone to see that and to experience it? And this was back when I was first starting the game. I didn't have any followers. I didn't have
Hmm.
any views or plays on my game. I released the first level of the game, and I think I got like 6 thumbs up, and I was like, wow.
Six.
um, 6 whole thumbs up,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is really cool though. Like 6 people liked something that I made, and um, for the first time, I really had the tools to be able to make like everything about the game, not just the story, not just the gameplay, not just the
Hmm.
music. I could really make a full product, and I was like, that was so addicting to me because I was like, holy moly, like I would love to do that. And the more people played the game, and I got to, for the first time in my life, see people like reacting to something that I'd made, I was just like, this is what I've always wanted as a storyteller and as a writer and a creator. This is literally the the feeling that I've always wanted
I'm glad.
to have.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's been really fun. Even like I said, even when people hate the game, it's like it's still useful and it's still more than I could ever ask for. Like the fact that people are even spending any amount of time in their life to play a little silly game I made on Dreams, it's like you can't be mad at it. It's really really cool. And
Yeah.
I
No.
always I actually pinch myself a lot recently because the game has as the game's improved and more levels have come out. I've been getting more and more positive reception, which
Great.
is kind of outweighing the bad. And I sometimes whenever I like see a nice comment, I kind of catch myself a little bit, just like, oh, that's a nice comment, and then kind of like moving on. And then I have to stop for a second and be like, yo, when you were 12 years old, to have 2,000 people telling you that your game's amazing, you would have literally killed for this. So
Yeah.
appreciate it. And I'm like, you know what? I will.
Yeah. You should. And
Yeah.
again, like I said, is the game perfect? No. I think
Hmm.
that's clear. But as a Sonic fan to another Sonic fan, it has so much passion and heart put into it that it's undeniably enjoyable. You know.
That's good. Yeah.
Plus,
That's all I wanted to do. Just make
it's
something
free
that
as well.
catchy.
You're providing this for no real
That's true.
monetary benefit for yourself, right? So like,
Yeah.
we're lucky to have this kind of thing.
I'm working a full time job with no pay, baby.
Yeah, but you know, you're. I remember Nate, who I mentioned voices Sonic in the Sonic Song 182 group.
Oh yeah.
Um, he bought Dreams just because of Sonic Adventure 3. So
No
like,
way.
yeah, he saw
That's
me playing it. He's
crazy.
like, I gotta try this game for myself.
Do you know what his name is on Dreams?
I don't, but I can find out for you.
Yeah, because I'm. It's likely that he's like commented on the game or something, and I just didn't even know who it was. So it'd be cool to find that if I can.
Here, I'll be.
That's crazy though. I love his performance in As the Sonic Heroes.
Oh,
It's
he's great.
incredible. As I've told you before, I freaking grew up on that show. I used to watch it religiously as a kid.
Yeah, it's so funny how it's
um,
such a small world, right? Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. When you told me that first of all, when you first told me that, I
yeah,
could not believe it.
yeah. I mean, I'm Jet. I mean,
It's true. You are. I've come to learn.
but
Yeah,
the thing,
I was so starstruck.
what I love about that too is people think that Jet's your favorite character. What do you think of Jet? Jet's not my favorite character. I like Jet. He's fine, but like, he's not in the top tier. I'm aware of that.
Mm.
I'm happy to voice him though. He's a very fun bird boy.
And you do a great Jet, so it
Well, thank
works
you.
out.
Thank you very much. It feels like a lot of people are relating to you in the chat, by the way.
Oh yeah, I've been reading a little bit.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, yeah.
How's that? We got this emotional music in the background while we talk about this stuff.
Oh, true. Yeah, I'm watching the stream, but I have to watch it muted so it doesn't come through my microphone. So I haven't even been getting that music, but I guess for everyone else, it's probably pretty deep right now.
Yeah.
This
Also,
music, by the way, is really nice. I'm really
yeah, and this
glad
shot
that
with
I was able to put
this
in the
shot is
game.
pure aesthetic.
Oh yeah, this should be in like a one of those lo-fi beats to study to.
Yeah, I mean,
One of those
I'm
videos.
I'm providing the footage for it. So,
Jet the
so Jay,
Hawk, fastest racer in all the land.
how far do you think you are from completing Sonic Adventure 3?
I can tell you.
Ooh.
Well, first of all, I would be a lot farther if it weren't for that weird media molecule glitch, because
Yeah.
I haven't made anything new in about like a month almost. Well, actually, no, it's been about 3 weeks. But I have a list of all the levels and stuff that I have left to do, so let's have a look
Mhm.
here. So the last level, I, excuse me, I'm close to finishing the level after Rouge's level, which isn't released yet, which is Shadow's level.
Mhm.
So I won't count that one. So we got a Tails level, a Sonic level, an Omega level, a Shadow level, a Sonic level, Tails level, an Amy level, a Shadow level, a Rouge level, an Omega level, so it's 10.
Oh my gosh. I
Uh,
thought we were like right at the end.
we are, don't worry. They're all pretty quick. This is like the last story, if you will.
Gotcha.
And then we have, yeah, so we got 10, and then we got 1, 2, 3. So we got like 3 mini levels, like I guess 13 different scenes left to do, not including cutscenes. And then we have the final boss, which is split into um, 7 parts. So
Wow.
it's pretty big boss fight. Obviously you get to play as every character in the final boss, but
Mhm.
that's what we got left. So not including cutscenes, we've probably got about an hour left of content.
Okay.
Actually, I would say an hour and a half with cutscenes. Um, that's the plan. So, but the levels themselves are getting quicker and quicker, you know, because I've kind of said all I have to say as a game designer in terms of level design and mechanics.
Mhm.
Obviously I've got a lot of unique stuff coming up for specific levels, which I'm really excited to have.
Yeah.
But also levels are quicker to make nowadays. Now that I have pretty solid frameworks for all the characters, and I
Mhm.
don't have to reinvent their moveset every time I make a new level.
Gotcha.
Um, but yeah, everything is getting a lot faster. Like this shadow level that is pretty much nearly finished, and it would be finished and released if it weren't for that glitch. That one took me about 3 days,
Oh
whereas usually
wow.
a shadow level before would take me about 2 weeks. So I don't anticipate it will be a crazy long time. It will definitely be out I think the game will be finished by the end of 2022, definitely.
Okay.
And if it isn't, then I'll be very sad.
It's funny though, because like the end of 2022, it's like okay, looks at the calendar and realizes you said 2022. Like oh.
Oh God! Wait, did I say 2022? I
You
meant
did.
whatever year it is now.
It's 2021.
2021. Okay, that's what I meant to say. I don't know what year it is. Ignore me. Yeah, it will definitely be done by the end of 2021. I hope. I'm aiming for like, I'm aiming to have it finished by Christmas time. Because honestly, as much as I love this game, it's starting to like really negatively impact my life because I feel like I'm not moving on with like opportunities and stuff. Like while Corona was still up and around, it was kind of fine because I wasn't doing anything anyway.
Yeah.
But now, like I have, I got to start thinking about like, what am I gonna do for a job, or am I gonna go back to school? And I'm kind of putting off making these decisions because I'm like, well, I kind of want to finish the game before I, commit to something that I will take up my time. And it was all fine when it was like when nothing was open and stuff. But now that the world's kind of returning back to normal, I'm like, oh, I'm being left behind. So I'm trying to finish the game pretty quickly. But I'm not going to rush it, don't worry.
Yeah,
but
that's a little bit of a shame to hear because I hate to hear that there are negative impacts from this kind of thing.
It's not really a negative impact. Like, it's my own fault. If I wanted to like, go out and, start like a course or something, I could easily do it. I'm just, like, too lazy to commit to two things at once. But, I'm fine. Like, don't worry. I'm not like upset about it or anything. It just I'm just in my head. I'm just thinking the sooner I can finish this game, the better, because then I will be able to. Also, the main thing that I want to do is that I want to get through Corona. I kind of like let myself go a little bit. So I want to go like back to being a bit of a gym nut.
Okay.
And that obviously takes a lot of time that I would probably, while I'm still making the game, I'd rather be using that time for making the game. So
Gotcha.
there's like also that aspect of it. It's just just a little bit of like making a game's a big commitment. So the sooner I can finish the game, the sooner I can start attending to the other parts of my life that need attending to, which I'm excited for. But there's no rush or anything.
Well, I mean,
I'm doing good.
We're towards the end of October now, so if you could get this done by Christmas, that's just 2 more months, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a huge deal, and I don't think the game will take that much longer to do.
Yeah.
Maybe I think latest, like really latest, it'll be by like February, and that's only if this glitch like continues for a while and stuff like that. But if everything goes well, it should really be done by Christmas, I think. And if not by Christmas, then by New Year's.
All right.
That's my goal anyway. If I don't meet it, then it's fine. I'll figure it out. But that's what I'm currently thinking about trying to do.
I'm sure nobody will hold it against you if it goes beyond the the.
Also, Almighty DMCA says final boss Nega Wisp armor version 4. Let's go. How did you know?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna reuse that boss fight again. I hope that's okay with everybody.
No.
Well, actually, okay. So I'm not gonna. Don't worry, that's not gonna be the final boss. But I am gonna be quite inspired by that boss for the penultimate boss fight, a little bit.
Right.
But more so the Unleashed versions of like the Egg Beetle and stuff is kind of
cool.
what I'm going for. Yeah.
I
want to do like I want to do one of those boss fights where you're like, so that one level I did where it's kind of like a Mach Speed level as Sonic, where you're on a bridge and it's a lava themed level.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be like that gameplay, but as a boss fight is the idea.
Oh, that sounds
Because I want to reuse that kind of Mach Speed framework that I made for that level, and I was like, I can use it for a boss and make it like an Unleashed boss. So that's my idea.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, not the final boss, but it's gonna be a boss. There's only 2 more bosses left, the final boss and then this boss, which will be the climax of the space chapter, which I'm excited about. Goddess of Life says, take your time with finishing the game, Jay. Story's good so far. Thank you, Goddess of Life. I will. But, yeah, don't worry. I'm not, like, rushing or stressing about it. It's just one of those things where it's like, if I can get it done quickly, that would be good. And then Heroin says, take all the time you need, Jay. Don't worry. I will. Thank you for saying that.
Now it is going to come out at the end of 2022. Y'all gave him permission to delay it.
Yeah. I'll be like Cyberpunk. I'll just keep delaying it if I need to.
And this game runs better
But
than
hopefully,
Cyberpunk. It's all
I
good.
know, it's kind of insane. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it, but
Yeah.
I'm not like too. I mentioned it a little bit, but I didn't mention all of it. I am not too broken up about the fact that the whole glitch thing happened because it's really given me a lot of time where I don't feel like at the moment before I was kind of stressing out about like, oh, I gotta make the newest level, or I can't keep people waiting, gotta release a new thing.
Yeah.
Now that this whole glitch thing's happened, it means that I physically can't. So it's been kind of cool because it means that I finally have the free time to go back and like fix all the glitches and add some graphical improvements and improve previous levels that I wasn't really happy with, that I didn't really have the time to go back and improve. And for example, one big change I was able to make, which it's not like all finished yet, obviously, as you've seen already on the stream, but I'm in the process of rolling it out, is we finally have some voice acted cutscenes in this game.
Oh wait, can I play them on stream or no?
Yeah, they're right at the start of the game. Basically, I'm going in chronological order. I actually released a voiced cutscene today, and what I'm basically doing is I'm going back and improving animations, adding the voice acting, and I'm going to do that for every cutscene until the glitch is fixed. So as long as that glitch is fixed, we might catch up in cutscenes.
How do I get to that?
Oh, that's at the start of the game, so it'll be in part 1.
How do I get to part 1?
Maybe, I think if you click on my name, it should take you to my creations, and then you can find it from there. Delays make the best games. So true. So true. And thank you for permission to delay, Michael. I may have to take it. I may not. We'll see.
Look at this map, everybody. Just look at how crazy.
So if you start from the right start of the game, if you reset your progress on the main screen, with the little red rewind thing, and then press just play, it should put you at the start, I think. Yeah, and we've got a good 45 minutes of the game is voiced so far, which is pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the cast. I hope everyone likes the cast too.
Yeah, I don't know. I got about 15 so more minutes, so we'll crank out some of this, see what we can get.
All right, let's do it. If this game was Mario, Nintendo would cease and desist. Yeah,
absolutely.
It's true.
Absolutely.
Sega does what Nintendo.
Yeah, Sega's not a flawless company, but my gosh, they're not Nintendo.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I can't hate Sega and ever. They're just so good when it comes to stuff like this. Like,
well, I mean,
I can't imagine the people that have spent years making fan games for like Pokemon or something, and had to have them completely destroyed. Oh, I couldn't do it. I think I would I would be so depressed if that happened with this game.
I would be too.
Sega. Yeah.
I love your little Sonic Adventure 3 title screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it better eventually. It's just kind of a placeholder for now, but it's
cute.
not bad. Yeah. We have our first voice acted cutscene.
The music in this scene.
It's pretty cool. Spooky green hell.
Michael, please. I'm trying to work, and it's not easy having to amuse you every 2 seconds. Go do something. Try
I like his little happy faces on his outfit.
I made Eggman cute. Who would have thought?
There's that transition I mentioned.
Yes, yeah, you did bring that up. Yeah, this cutscene that you're watching right now, I'm actually planning on doing a huge revamp for whenever I get around to it. Probably
Okay.
won't be that soon. But I basically want to have it be like hella Sakuga, like so like the opening to Generations when you leave the title screen on too long, you get that like really smooth
Oh yeah,
animation
yeah.
of Sonic running through Green Hill. That's kind of what I'm gonna go for. So I'm excited to get around to doing that. Basically, a big thing for me right now is that the second half of the game is so incredible, and I'm so proud of it. But
Mhm.
not a lot of people see it because the first impressions of this game weren't too great. So I'm kind of
Yeah.
trying to fix that right now. Is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna bit by bit make the game as good as I can. Oh, if you want to skip this level, you can.
But I'm good at the game now.
Oh, true. Yeah, maybe you can speedrun it. This level, my record for this level is I can complete it in 59 seconds.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to
But
do that. But
the average speed run of this level is like a minute 30. You're still on track. Don't worry.
is this the music from Sonic Utopia?
It is. Yeah, this is the non-copyrighted Switch. The actual track that plays in the game when you don't have the streamer mode on is Green Hills from the Sonic movie.
Really?
Because I kind of liked it. Yeah. But obviously Sonic movie music is going to get the MCA tech.
Yeah.
So I added this in for people when they're playing it on
Oh, that's why you asked
video.
about streaming.
Yes, that was the reason.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I added it because you know I want as many people to be able to stream the game as possible, and some people
Yeah.
are worried about that, and I was like, well, let's fix that.
Wait, when you say, because I think I've only played this game in streaming mode. What was when you say the Green Hill from the movie? Was it the piano that they had, like that little
No,
piano?
it was the it's the song that plays at the start where Sonic's
oh.
like narrating about like his life.
Oh, from Sonic Mania, the Friends song.
No. It's when he's talking about like Donut Lord and all that stuff. It's like
Green Hills, Montana. You mean like?
yes, Montana.
Ah, gotcha.
Yes. Oh, so you got an A rank. Good job.
A for awesome. Is there S or?
No.
Yeah, I thought you were an 06 fan.
No, wait, no, sorry, there is an S. I thought you said, was that an S? No, there is an S.
Oh.
Now introducing our Sonic and Tails voices.
Sounds like Emmy as Tails.
I know, I was pretty happy with the audition I got from the actress for Tails. Not Emmy, but it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
it sounds close.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. But you can't deny that this sunrise was worth it.
No, I sure can't.
Anyway, since it means so much to you, I suppose we'd best go see Nuts.
Good call.
Try to keep up this time.
I hate you.
Love you too, buddy.
I miss Tails and Sonic brotherly moments.
Yep, me too.
And as you'll see, the plane levels have been greatly improved in terms of their environments. Instead of just being a yellow-colored sky and clouds, we now have some actual scenery.
That's awesome. Did you redesign the
Yeah.
tornado?
Well, so this is this is kind of a plain tornado.
Yeah.
And then when you do the space level later, you actually get the official
Yeah.
tornado, which I call the Tornado 2. Yeah, the idea is that this is kind of the basic model.
Yeah, and you got the Black Knight
we
music
get
in
the
there.
real model. Yes, yeah, because I wanted this moment to be very, Talesy.
Finally.
They got that nice
Great
remix
work.
of Believe in
I
Myself.
was getting bored in your workshop.
When are you not bored?
Yeah, I was really unhappy with the plane levels for a long time. These early 2 ones,
I do love
Hmm.
it here, though. It's so beautiful and
because
light.
there just wasn't much to look at.
I hear
And
you.
so I thought, how
Sometimes
can I make
wish
them
had two
feel
jets
more
so I could
grand
fly
and
like you. I mean, it's
serene?
basically just running in the
Was the
Yeah.
camera always
Also-
controllable?
and air. I feel like I enjoy flying,
Yes,
too.
it
Oh,
was.
I guess I just never really thought to move it.
Yeah, you don't really need to. It's
Yeah,
designed
it's
for you
on-
to play it without moving the camera, but if
Yeah,
people want to,
that's-
they can.
This is really cool. Now, Sonic's voice is a little deeper than I would imagine, but the delivery is really good.
Yeah, well, for Sonic's voice, there was a lot of auditions that did more of like a. I actually had one audition that I almost chose as the real Sonic was actually almost like a Jaleel White, just because he was really good at acting. But I really wanted that kind of mature Griffith feel.
I guess.
Yeah, I know.
I just wish
So,
I was more
so I
like
went for this
you.
actor.
I'm
I
so
should,
shy
if
and
only I'd known Nate was a big fan, I would have called him up.
Well, if you have SBO, he does a great SBO. So,
Not if I have
Ooh,
anything
okay.
to say about it.
and I'm sure he'll be more than happy to provide his voice. And if you need Jet,
I was really happy with the Tails.
Tails is great.
Yeah, honestly, I'm really happy with all the cast. They're a bit rusty in these early levels, but they really get a feel for these characters later. I'm excited to put the voices in those cutscenes.
Hey, where's
Um,
the city?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Heck,
I mean,
I like them all though. They're really good.
if we let Jason Griffith and Roger Frick Smith and Ryan Drummond have their rustiness at the beginning of their Sonic careers,
Yeah,
we can excuse it.
exactly. Yeah, I think my favorite voice in terms of like accuracy is probably my Knuckles voice. He's really good. You might know him, Donkey Dude. He does
Yeah,
a lot of comic dubs. Yeah. He's my Knuckles, and we have a good Amy and a good Rouge. I don't think you'll hear them today, but one day.
Aw. I think we've heard like one line from Shadow, right? Or I might be mistaken.
You did, yes, you did hear a line from Shadow. Our Shadow's voiced by our Sonic, actually, which I kind of wanted to do like Jason Griffith did shit Sonic and Shadow. So our Sonic voice also does our Shadow. Got a nice detailed city here.
Yeah, and everybody's liking the black tornado design.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see what rank you got.
A.
Nice. And so the city level got a really big aesthetic improvement in terms of before it was just kind of
Yeah.
black blocks.
Oh yeah,
as
yeah,
the
I'm seeing it.
city
I'm seeing it
skyscrapers.
just from this.
Yeah, and now we actually have, instead of just clouds, we have actual city floor.
Looks awesome.
So it's pretty.
I might skip this stage unless there's something you specifically want me to see here.
Oh no, it's cool. The next the cutscene after the stage is the last one with voice acting anyway.
Oh, perfect. Then let's get to that.
So yeah, you can watch
Oh, look at that. We fit everything in there then.
Yeah, we did. Pretty good.
Also, great use of end responsibility.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite Sonic songs though. Had to
Hold
have
on.
it.
Sunrise City. We were just there, right? Cutscene 3.
Yeah, so it's the cutscene 3.
Okay.
That's the one I just released today.
Awesome.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Throwback to when he was alive.
What, did we scare you?
Maybe. I was asleep, okay? You flanked me.
Oh.
Totally taking you on in my wake history.
Whatever you say, Nux.
So, why did you want to see us anyway? We got your message.
Oh, right. I ran into Eggman in the city. He was clearly up to something, but I wasn't sure what. So, I confronted him,
Your sound mixing is much better than Sonic Adventure 2.
Eventually told me that you were creating Sonic
I try.
with plans, and he was just making some more. So, Sonic, what gives?
Knuckles, are you serious?
The whip.
No, obviously.
No offense, Knuckles, but with your history, it wasn't exactly obvious.
Well, see, that's the thing. I know I've been dumb in the past, but I like to think I've learned from my mistakes. So I used my gullibility to my advantage. I pretended to believe Eggman and made him think I was on his side. I may have called you a pokey little pincushion, but it got the point across. Anyway, he trusted me enough to tell me that he's planning something big. Like, bigger than anything he's ever done before.
I'm not talking because of the cutscenes, just so you know.
Me too.
Criticizing animals to criticizing the world.
What?
He's planning on seriously getting rid of every living thing in this world, replacing it with machines. Plants, animals, people, everything.
Is he crazy? That's gonna majorly mess with the Earth.
Yes, Sonic. I think he is crazy.
You know what I mean. Besides, how could he even pull that off?
He's gathering the chaos emeralds to power some new engines.
Of course. It's always the Chaos Emeralds.
They are pretty powerful.
Yeah, well, good thing I can use them for my own power. Hopefully going super will be enough to stop him.
It won't. I may have left this out, but he's building an army. He told me he has like over 1 million giant robots at his disposal. And he's gonna use them to keep all of us on Mobius in check as he uses the machine.
I like that you called the planet Mobius.
That's so messed up.
Gotta get those references in.
So I guess me just colored yellow won't cut it, huh?
Negative.
So, what are we gonna do? Even if we get the emerald, then what? We can't deal with millions of robots on our own.
Good thing we won't have to. Eggman wants to build an army, then so will we. We've been adventuring together for years, and in that time we've made quite a few friends. So let's gather them together and save the world.
That's actually not a bad plan.
Nice idea, Sonic. Sonic, look! Eggman's attacking those people!
Well then, how about we go stop him?
Sounds good. Tails, stay with the plane in case we need to make a quick getaway. I'll go after Eggman. Knuckles, focus on taking out those enemies.
You know me well.
Okay, let's go!
That was great, dude.
Yeah, it was really fun. This is the first time I'm getting to show off the new voiced cutscenes, so it's really cool. I'm glad everyone likes the cast. I'm really happy with them so far. Yeah.
Knuckles and Tails fit like perfectly. They sound really
Yeah.
perfect for that.
Oh, actually, while we're here,
Yeah?
Knuckles has a way better animated punch combo now. That's just something you could show off real quick.
And I'm happy to show off
Yeah,
anything
she-
you want me to show off.
Yeah. He actually's got like real punches before he was kind of just flailing his arms about. And he got a nice combo, so that's cool.
And that Dragon Ball sound effect.
Yeah, of course, got to keep that one. Yeah, I'm really blessed with the actors I got. I was not expecting to get as many auditions as I did for this game.
how many
really
how
glad.
many did you get?
For each character I got like at least 5 or 6. For Sonic I got like 10, and for Shadow I got like 7.
Oh wow.
Also, nice glide.
Hey, where's he going?
he's flying.
Oh, the game got mad at me.
Uh-oh.
Hey, that disclaimer.
Yeah,
did you put
but-
that disclaimer here about PS4 users? Did you
Yeah,
make that your?
so-
Okay.
Yeah, because I obviously added like a bunch of moves and stuff to Knuckles' levels, and like I said, his levels were already really buggy because when you have a lot of enemies in one level, Dreams can't handle it on a PS4.
Yeah.
So I just put a little message there saying that if you are on a PS4, it might be buggy and upgrade.
Yeah.
Get a better console.
Although in this time it's hard to get a PS5, so it's kind of like upgrade.
Oh yeah.
But I understand
Yeah,
you can't.
Yeah, I mean that's why I added those PS4 versions of certain levels later on in the game, to make it like, because mostly it's music. For some reason in Dreams on the PS4, music lags when
Really?
you're playing on a PS4, and it just it's so irritating because Dreams only lets you record audio in 30-second inputs, right?
Yeah.
So even when you're importing a song, you have to import it in 30-second increments and then put it together in a timeline, which takes forever.
Yeah.
And then not only do you have to do that, but each time it's playing one of those 30-second clips on a PS4, if it's a laggy scene, there'll be like 2 or 3 seconds of just silence in between each 30-second bit, which is just really bad. Like, for example, for the hub, which is a very important emotional moment, and even Knuckles' cutscene I had to do it for, there would just be like the music cuts out for like 2 or 3 seconds every 30 seconds, which just was not acceptable for the emotions I was going for. So I had to go back and edit the scenes to be a bit less laggy and a bit like, get rid of some environment detail or whatever for the PS4 version of the level. So yeah, because I would have just said get a better console, but because it is so hard to get a PS5,
Yeah.
I went through the extra trouble of making PS4 versions.
Well, I mean, it's good to be inclusive of that kind of stuff,
Yeah, exactly. And I've put like disclaimers and stuff as well, like you saw. So but yeah, it was this was a fun stream. I was worried that we wouldn't have a lot of content.
Oh,
Actually, now I think about it.
Yeah, what's up?
I was just gonna say, now I think about it, we actually didn't end up playing Rouge's level, but I guess that's something for the future.
I can hop into Rouge's level real quick.
Okay, I mean it's fairly lengthy. It's probably like a 7-minute level.
We'll check it out. Hold on, let me just. I liked the stage when I originally played it.
Oh yeah, the egg racer. It's pretty fun, little mini game kind of thing.
Although you went with Forces music, so I'm not. I won.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I wasn't sure if you had somewhere you needed to be or something, so I didn't want to.
I could push it back a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah. I got all the time in the world. So I could stay up all night.
Yeah, it's like it's probably like 5 a.m. for you now?
Yeah, 5:23.
Oh my gosh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Like I said, I've been staying up all night since I was a kid. I used to stay up late before school to watch Codename Kids Next Door on Cartoon Network, which would only start at 9 p.m. and it would play until 6.
Oh my gosh.
Where I was. So I would just watch it. I wouldn't watch it all the way until 6, but I would stay up really late watching KND before school. I usually went to bed about 2 a.m. every school night, which meant that I was always very cranky in the morning.
Where's Rouge's? I'm cranky in general, so.
That's okay. Crank never hurt nobody. Goddess of Life says, the city looks beautiful. Thank you. Thanks, yeah. I tried to...
Wintry Labyrinth? Is that the stage?
Yes. You can watch the cutscene before it, too, for context.
Artificial Annihilation. We did that one. That was Omega, I assume.
Yeah, it should be the cutscene after
Gotcha.
Artificial Annihilation 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, so there's a casino on the space station?
Yeah. It's Eggman's, it's the recreation center of Eggman's ship where he goes to have fun.
It's like his little section on the egg carrier.
Yeah, exactly. It was this whole level and the aesthetics, the references are all very
Oh,
inspired by
the
egg carrier.
Pingus cocktails, what are you doing?
Exactly. Like I said, there's plenty of references in this part of this. Oh, dude, this map. Oh my god, it took me so long. It's incredibly detailed. It was actually it's inspired by I went on a cruise like a couple years ago, a cruise ship, and I really loved the architecture, and I wanted to have a level of this game that felt like it was on a cruise ship. So I tried to make the most Sonic-y version of a cruise ship I could. So I was like, let's make it like an Eggman ship, and
I like the idea.
Full of little references. Yeah.
Although Sonic hates cruise. Oh, I love the Motobug.
Yeah, it's like got hearts around it because Eggman's like my greatest creation.
My favorite Badnik is personally Caterkiller, but
That's a
Motorbug
good
is
one.
the
only reason I
name.
hate them,
The name is so good.
the name's good. The only reason I don't like them is because in Marble Zone they're a pain.
Yes. Oh, Jay, let me just get you. This is totally unrelated, but Sonic Origins is going to come out next year, right?
It is, yes.
I like the Eggman. It's like a classic Eggman statue of his Eggman Land statue.
Yeah, and also
Huh?
the statue itself was actually inspired by. I wanted to do an Eggman version of the Sonic statue in Casinopolis,
Oh, perfect.
but there's also the Unleashed statue. Yeah.
I see the SA2 broadcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you were me, I get Sonic Origins, right? Should I stream Sonic
Yes.
1 to CD? Well, no, CD has to come out before 2 chronologically because 2 leads into 3. So it would be 1 CD, 2, 3, and Knuckles? Or should I just go straight to 3 and Knuckles?
I would stream it all because from what they've said about Origins, they're gonna have changes.
Yeah, but
I like
what
to
kind?
joke that they said they're gonna do Sonic 3 and Knuckles with the tail save.
Oh, God.
I don't know if that's true, but they said in an interview that they're going to add quality of life improvements to Sonic Origins like they did with Sonic Colors Ultimate. That was their quote. I don't know what that means. I assume it only means that they're going to like have an option to get rid of lives or something. That's what I think.
That's fine by
But it'd
me.
be really
That's
funny if
fine.
they
I don't
added
care
a
about
tail
that.
save. Yeah, it would be funny if they added a tail save though.
No, but because I was thinking like Sonic 3 and Knuckles is like one of my favorite games, but I was also like it might be
Yeah,
fun
a
to
lot
do
of
all of
people
them.
love that game.
But I also don't think I want to get the Chaos Emeralds because I don't enjoy doing
Oh,
it.
no.
I like it in 3 and K, but I don't like getting them.
You can beating the game's probably enough.
Yeah, but I can do it in Sonic 1. I've done it before in Sonic 2, but I do not enjoy doing it in Sonic 2. So I was kind of like, oh, if people are going to want the supersonic stuff, and I don't think I have it in me. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I don't think.
I see your
people
comment.
will mind. I think. I had to. Someone referenced it.
Bathrooms. Can we go in the bathroom?
Eventually. Gotta find the
Eventually.
key parts.
Oh.
Also, we now have Rouge with her SA2 kicks, because I was like, Rouge's gameplay was the most boring mechanically, and so I was like, let's add combat. And how are we going to do that? Let's give her SA2 kicks.
You know,
So now she
dude,
has her SA2 kicks.
you can tell this game has fooled me for SA2 because I just rotated the analog stick and jumped to do that spiral jump that they can do. You know, when you rotate the analog stick quickly, but I can't do that.
You can't do the drill dive.
Is that a Sonic Battle voice clip?
It was, yes. Like I said, I find voice clips from everywhere.
Hey, I'm the kind of fan who, when I see that kind of stuff, I'm like, oh, that's neat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Rouge is a lot more fun to play now, which is good.
Is this an Emmy?
Oh,
the
the
music?
casino's locked off. Yes, it is. Because this is actually Emmy for a change.
Yeah.
Because I love her remixes, and I wanted this level to have a kind of song that really felt like you're infiltrating a base.
Yeah.
And so I found this remix of her theme, and I was like, this is great. I love it, and it really fits this level too. So,
Yeah. Also,
it
the
worked
casino's
out.
under construction still, I guess, or because there's still some construction stuff going around, like with the ladder and stuff
The
over
casino
there.
seems to be locked off.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a way that you could open up the entrance.
I got the key card. I love that Motobug, man.
Yeah, I love this whole map. Like I said, it took me forever because obviously every poster and stuff I had to hand draw. But there's a lot of references here that I hope you'll all enjoy. Yeah, like Stardown's already noticed. There's a couple Snapcube references, not direct Snapcube references,
Yeah.
but Snapcube references a lot of Sonic, Sonic Adventure.
This pizzas?
Yeah, this is like the cafeteria area, like the buffet area of a ship. Where I imagine Eggman only eats pizza, is my head.
Foxboy mincemeat.
Foxboy mincemeat. Nice Sonic Adventure reference.
Yep. I want you for the Eggman Empire. I can't really see Eggman hiring people. He'd get too annoyed.
I like to imagine that this is just propaganda that he does for fun.
If I was hiring. Yeah.
I imagine Eggman's just like, my favorite aesthetic is those old communist propaganda posters. If only I could make one of myself. Orbot, get on it.
Eggman's starting to get on my nerves.
Pizza
Yeah.
time. It's always
That's
pizza
it.
time where I am.
I'm a little
We got a
confused.
nice little bar area.
I'm a little confused because I saw the yellow key card. Is there a
There's a
specific
yellow
area I
key
can?
card. You're holding
The
you're
green
holding
one.
the green key card, so perhaps you need to find a green door.
Okay. Hup.
Okay.
Oh, I accidentally activated a hint there. Is the emerald here? Because I noticed I had red before, but I didn't see the emerald anywhere.
The emeralds are all behind colored doors.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, you find the key cards, open the doors, and there's usually
Gotcha.
an emerald behind
green
the
door.
door.
Dude, that sound effect for the door opening is from like a Mission Impossible game I used to play on the N64. Oh, the pool from Sonic Adventure 1!
Yeah! Yeah. So, now I can talk about it. This, behind each door, I tried to make the aesthetic of the ship, of, like, the area completely unique to each section. And, like I said, this was kind of inspired by, the aesthetics of a cruise ship, so I was like, I wanted the level, because usually all my levels are pretty cohesive. They have, like, a color palette. They have, like, a couple assets that I reuse throughout the whole level. And I was like, what if there was a level where in each room it looks completely different?
Yeah.
And that was kind of the idea for this level. Also, because Rouge's levels, you know, there's been a couple treasure hunting levels now, and they can get a little monotonous and a little boring when you're just exploring the same thing. So I wanted... And, you know, before, a lot of her levels were sandboxes, like big open areas that you can explore. So I was like, to try and mix up her gameplay a little bit, why don't we ditch the sandbox and go for more of a labyrinthian approach?
I think I found a glitch.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, you fell through a thing.
Yeah, there was like...
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Oh, no, it's not. Where am I?
If you should die if you fall, and then that'll reset you.
Wait, it's funny though, because look, like I'll be walking and then there's just like water right here.
Yeah, you're in like the water trigger zone, but
That's neat.
obviously you fell through the map.
It's all good. We'll just.
That's fine. I'll just put an invisible wall on the floor. That should work.
I'm not criticizing. It's just like whoops.
Oh no, it's cool. I'm glad you showed that. Actually, I'm not really seeing a lot of people play this level because it's so recent.
Yeah,
So it's
oh,
really, really
I gotta
handy.
say, easily, dude. I can tell you, this is the best Rouge stage. By
Oh,
far.
for sure, yeah.
Is there anything to do in the pool room right now, or it's not finished?
I believe there's a tutorial box in the pool room.
Yeah,
that
I
should tell
saw it, but jump onto the into the pool and explore where they're under. Oh, okay, I misunderstood it.
Also, I don't know if you remember, but you can dig with the down on the D-pad.
Down on
those
the
little
D-pad.
black X's.
I was playing
that are
SAT
scattered
style.
around. Yeah, no, it's cool. There's a tutorial box for that.
Rouge,
But,
get up.
yeah. This is the wrong room. I love Gamma.
This is the wrong one. Grandma, dude, when I was a kid, because I was, how old was I when I played SA1? I was 7 when I played SA1, and
Yeah, wow.
when I beat the game, it was weird because, you know, you're a kid, you don't really know how to feel about certain things, you know. So when Gamma
Yeah,
died,
yeah.
I was kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
like, why do I feel like this? Like, what's wrong? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I understood sadness. I wasn't this robot, but
Of
you know,
course, yeah.
you know, but like, I was so affected by Gamma dying because I didn't care about Gamma as a kid. He was fine, you know.
Sure.
But like, his death, I was like, oh, well, what's going on?
I feel that. I was, yeah, I wasn't... Actually, that's a lie. I was always very affected by fictional
Ooh.
character deaths as a kid. Yeah, a little underwater aquarium.
Kind of like SA1's Hot Shelter.
Yeah, this part was very inspired by Hot Shelter.
You know, Big's got a whole hidden area in that stage that like not a lot of people know about.
Really?
Yeah, it's like you
I'm
pull
sure
a
I've
plug.
probably seen it, but... Oh,
You
yeah,
pull-
yeah, you pull the
like,
plug.
There's like this secret area that like it's not used for anything. Oh,
That's
not-
cool. I love. There's so many like weird hidden areas. Like I remember as a kid in Adventure, I would play as Tails on the egg carrier, and I would fly to like the back of the ship where all the
Yeah.
jet engines are. And there's also you can get into the little cockpit area in the mountains
Yeah.
with all that Matrix style stuff where the plane comes out in the cutscene in the Mystic
Yep.
Lands.
Yeah, I used to always think there was something hidden there, like you could get something if you.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, thanks Stardown. I'm glad you think it's nice. Yeah, this level's.
I like
this level
this.
took a lot of time for the environment.
If you called it
Charming
something like
music.
Eggman's Pleasure Paradise or something, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
um,
I wanted to capture the kind of themes of. Oh,
I got it.
you got it. Yeah, I think Luxury Labyrinth's a good name. You know, combines the
Yeah.
feeling of kind of bougie.
No,
deluxe
it's perfect.
looking
It's
ship.
perfect, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was really fun to design because I just got to pretend I was on a cruise boat instead of in my house. It was nice.
Also, like, I could just imagine egg pawns in little, like, tuxedos, right? Like, just walking around, like, serving drinks and stuff.
If the egg pawn, the reason there's a lot of drone enemies is because they're very cheap on data. The egg pawns, because they have AI and stuff, they gotta walk around. They take a lot of space. That's why they're Knuckles exclusives. But yeah, the idea, if this game was not a Dreams game, I would for sure have like color style egg pawns themed after each chapter.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that. I'm glad you like this little Stardown. Yeah, so this section, the little mini golf course, was born from two ideas that came together. Was one, I wanted to have a section of the level that was kind of organic, because so much of this level is very synthetic, and I wanted at least one of the doors to have a bit more of an organic feel to kind of mix it up a little bit. And then also I needed an area where Rouge could use her dig ability, and when you're on a ship that's full of plastic and metal, I was like, there's not really a lot of opportunities to use this dig. So I was like, what if there was a whole section that had a bunch of dirt? And I was like, what could that be on it? What kind of place on a cruise ship would have dirt? And I was like, oh, a mini golf course. And then this is how this section came to be.
Also, the size of it is huge, so it kind of feels like a pun on the whole mini golf thing, you know? Like,
yeah,
it feels like
it's a huge golf.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. I guess I could go back now. I got the thing right. So.
Egg golf, exactly. DMCA. Yes, you got the thing. You got the core that
Emerald?
was underground, right?
Yeah. Not emerald.
Cool.
The equivalent to the emerald.
Fuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this level, I think it's a fuse. Yeah, the one thing that Rouge's levels in this game are different about SA2 is that each level you're finding something that's necessary for the plot. Because otherwise, it would be repetitive.
Like, I know you can't do this, but like here you would come in here and there'd be like chef egg pawns and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I would love that. That would be so good. That'd be so good.
I genuinely like egg pawns.
Kitchen area. I love them too. My favorite enemies are definitely the ones that unleash the egg fighters.
Yeah.
The egg pawns are a very close second for me. Especially as much as I'm not a colors fan, I do love their designs.
Yeah. Let's see, white door. What's the movie theater? Oh, we're in a movie theater? Oh, here we go.
You might be able to go into those bathrooms.
I'm in the bathroom, finally! Yes!
Yay!
When the boy drinks too much water, he needs to pay.
Oh, yeah, that's the hit to the bathrooms.
That's great. Is Rouge allowed in here?
Breaking the rules.
Yeah, I like the little
really fun.
The cutscene of the door closing. As simple as it is, it works.
You gotta show them where to go, you know?
I gotta do this. Everyone on stream. Rouge in a urinal.
Little screenshot. use it as like a be right back screen or something.
Hold on, we'll put her on the
Beautiful.
toilet too. Just
Finally, Rouge is where she belongs. Just,
oh my god. There we go, right in the toilet.
uh-oh. Nah, I friggin' love Rouge.
I love Rouge
Favorite
too.
characters. He looks
I
so
do
at
love-
home here, though.
There's that one moment though in SA2 where he goes, "You're the government spy, Rouge the Bat." It's like you didn't figure that out. Her name is Rouge and
You
she's a
didn't-
bat.
you really Yeah. Well, I knew she was Rouge and a bat, and she kind of acted like a spy, but I didn't think she was the Bat, Rouge the Bat, spy, Bat, Rouge. You know? And then Eggman's just like, Shadow.
Even I can figure that out. But did you?
This must be the VIP room. It's
Ooh,
Well, hey, at least now you unlocked the casino.
I'm loving the music. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it's
Casino
the
Night music.
T-Lopes remix. 'Cause I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
T-Lopes, I had to include him somewhere. And so this part's pretty fun and pretty unique for the game.
Oh, we
You get
gotta
like
get money?
little mini games. Yay! And you gotta rack up those tokens in the middle of the screen at the top.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's kind
Kind of feels like
different.
Lost
I wanted-
World a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I knew at some point I wanted to have a whole casino stage, like a casino night themed
Uh-huh.
stage, but it didn't really fit anywhere in the story. So I kind of just compromised and had this little mini game section here, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. I feel like Eggman loves casinos, so it makes sense to have one on his ship.
Yeah.
And there's like little slot machines, little wheels of fortune, and stuff. It's pretty fun. The mini games they were pretty complicated, but yeah, this section was just kind of me experimenting a little bit. Like I said, at this point I felt like Rouge's gameplay was kind of stale, so I was trying to think of ways to make her levels a bit more memorable and
Yeah.
interesting.
I can do better.
Sorry, Rouge.
And my favorite thing about these mini games in the casino section is that Rouge has a lot of voice clips.
Yeah.
Depending on whether you score or you don't win a lot and stuff. And I feel like Rouge doesn't have that many voice clips outside of Sonic Heroes that are available online anyway.
Mm.
So hers were really hard to find. But thankfully there are casino levels in Heroes, so I got a lot of good voice clips from her clips in those levels.
I think that I said this to you before, but you've been a master with these clips. So
Yeah, I've mastered the art of finding the most obscure but weirdly perfect voice clips for this game.
what's this? Eggman worship.
also,
I'm
Heroin
sorry. Wait,
Yara
Eggman
says-
worship rooms? Hold on. I can't go in yet.
You noticed
I can't
that.
go in.
You never get to go in, unfortunately. This is just a
No.
little background decoration. I'm glad you noticed that little detail, though. I completely forgot I put that little joke in there.
Well, I like the idea, but it's very tempting to want to go inside. So maybe it might be a little misleading. Because I really want to see what I want to see what's going on in there.
I might go in and add one just for you.
Aw. Well, or maybe even if you don't add one, you could have like a thing that says like no entry right now or something, just to make sure people don't think like they're missing something.
My canon explanation for that is that Rouge would not want to set foot in a room like that. That's
fair.
My canon explanation. Also, sorry, I missed a comment. Heroin Liara says, if it wasn't an Eggman cruise, I would love to have a vacation there. Everything looks so beautiful. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Liara, a lot of the aesthetics of this stage was based off a cruise ship I went on, and I love cruise ships. They're so beautiful and relaxing and luxurious. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun designing this level. I would totally love to go here if it was a real cruise too. You won. Good job.
500 tokens.
Almost
We're
there.
gonna win it right here.
Whoop, whoop.
The music is a great choice. 10. Okay. Hey, 420. Nice.
420, nice. Yeah, you didn't get very lucky with these spinny wheels. You can get up
No.
to 300 on these.
So that clip Rouge
It's
just
like
let
real
out.
gambling.
It is. That clip Rouge just let out where she said, "Stay out of my way," right? it just reminds me of the fact that she just really picked a fight with the Chaotix and Heroes, man. They didn't do anything wrong.
She did. I mean, none of the character battles, apart from like some of Team Dark's, make any sense in Heroes.
The one with Chaotix fighting Team Rose does, because they're searching for the Chow. So at least there's a little conflict with them wanting cheese. But like,
Yeah, I guess.
but like, I love the Rouge one because it's just like, look at those guys. Who's this broad? Oh, now you've
Yeah,
done it. It's like,
she's
what are you
like-
talking about?
She's literally just like, those guys look like creeps, and Shadow's like, yeah, sure, let's beat them up.
I heard your
Yeah,
creeps.
the Heroes. Heroes, a lot of people don't really like this take of mine, but for me, I feel like Heroes was the colors of the adventure era, in terms of it being like a very
Story?
like, Genesis-inspired game with very simple story and like childish jokes and
Yeah.
levels that were very creative, based on like the kind of aesthetics of the Genesis games, with having very kind of abstract concepts. And
Yeah.
the music was very like bubbly and poppy, and yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of similarities between colors and Heroes.
Okay, well, hold on. Kel says that, to be fair, Vector called Rouge a broad. Vector called Rouge a broad after she already, like, kind of antagonized them. So, like,
It's true. It's true.
they were just minding their own business.
Yeah, these slot machines are literally as hard as real Vegas slot machines to win on sometimes.
I can see they have real life inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa!
I'll take it. Oh, just enough.
Nice.
Who's this broad?
Now you can play the little pinball mini game I cooked up for you. I had to have pinball somewhere in this game, so this is where I found it to be suitable.
I'm not at all
It's really fun.
surprised. I'm not at all surprised at the music choice.
Yes, I mean, I love this song. It's so underused.
Yeah.
I'm so sad it didn't come attached to a real level in Generations, because it's such
Yeah.
a beautiful song. Like, the instruments in this, it really does sound like a big band kind of song from, like, the 30s. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I like the Sonic 2 signposts up there.
Yeah,
Eggman
there's a lot of,
Empire.
like, fun little,
Yeah.
there's a lot of, what's the word? 8-bit, art for this pinball.
Yeah. Okay, so one thing that I'm gonna try to point out, the thing right to the right of the pinball, like those colored, the green, yellow, red, green thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I swear, when I was a kid, I thought those were chili dogs because Sonic likes chili dogs.
I can see it.
So-
I can see it.
I played on the Sega Genesis, right? And when Sonic would hit them, they would change colors and stuff. So I always thought that Sonic was eating chili dogs, and he would like take a bite every time he hit them. And that's just kid logic, but like it made sense then.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though, because if I'm correct, I don't think chili dogs were ever featured in a game until Unleashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's funny that a lot of our... It's kind of a Western invention that he liked chili dogs.
Yeah.
For the Side AM and stuff.
Oops.
But yeah, I always thought they looked like macaroons.
Oh yeah. But I mean, as you can tell, Sonic's like been such a part of my life. So when I thought it was chili dogs, I just for years was like, yeah, they're chili dogs. Fine. What else would they be?
Sure. Duh. Come on. Obviously. What would you say is your favorite Sonic game then?
My favorite Sonic game ever is easily Sonic Unleashed. I love Unleashed.
Fair opinion. I mean, if anyone ever asks me what I think the best Sonic game is, I say Sonic Unleashed. I just have
but-
terrible taste, so.
I mean, I like the thing is I can't say 06 is my favorite, but I like 06. So, but yeah,
I like
and
06 because it's like a big part of my life, but if I had to choose the game that I think is, like, overall the greatest Sonic game, I would for sure say Unleashed.
I'm happy to hear that. It's got flaws, of course, but
It's my second favorite, so it counts.
yeah, but I also kind of put 2D and 3D separately because they are so different.
Yeah.
And for 2D, S3K is just so
Yeah.
good.
A lot
No
of
Amy,
people, I mean, yeah, if I'd grown up with Sonic 3 and K, I think I would definitely have a lot more love for it. But
Mhm.
like I said, the only 2D game I played until I was like 10 years old was Sonic 1,
Mhm.
and then I got Mega Collection, and then I played 2 and 3. So they don't have quite the same like, you know. By the time I played Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, I'd already played Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
So my standards were a little skewed, I think,
Yeah.
for what
Yeah,
I
but
wanted the Sonic
you can
games
still
to be.
respect them, so it's all good, you know.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you ever want to change the camera for this pinball section,
Oh, yeah.
press triangle.
It's
There's
funny because
different
I
cameras
did that.
which
I
you can
think
try.
I did that like 2 seconds before you started saying it.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. My personal favorite camera angle for this section is the one that follows the ball, because it's most like,
Wait, there's a. Oh, this one.
Lost World.
Oh, I didn't even notice it followed. Oops.
Yeah. I usually, when I play this section, I always use that camera, just because
Oh, I like the spring on the
dynamic.
plunger.
Yeah. Everything's Sonic themed. And I'm gonna, obviously this is so far in the future, but when the game's finished, I wanna have like an extras menu.
Yeah.
I wanna have like a little 2-player racing mode where you can play as
Oh,
any
cool.
character and race. I wanna have like a theater room where you can watch all the cutscenes, a music room where you can listen to all the music tracks, and I'm gonna have like a couple of mini games. And one of the mini games is gonna be this pinball mini game, but you can play as every character, and they all have like different voice lines and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
If the ball gets stuck, just hold circle for 5
Yeah.
seconds.
Good.
I thought ahead.
Troubleshooting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this just go until I'm done, or like?
Oh yeah, once you get 1,500 points, you can just drop the ball down
okay.
and then exit game, and you'll have won the red key card to get the final fuse for the level.
Cool. And
It's pretty weirdly what's the word? Yeah, it's a very unique uniquely structured level. This is actually the only level in the game that has more than 4 sections.
Really?
Just because of the mini games and the fact that when you win the key card, it takes you to a wholly different section instead of taking you back to the previous section
Gotcha.
because of like Dream's logic. But yeah, it was pretty fun to design this level. It was kind of a break from the usual stuff I usually make, so it was pretty interesting. Pretty challenging, but pretty fun.
Yeah.
And look
Oh,
at you got a good score, 4,084.
Yeah, and I got records of it on stream now, so everyone can know.
Yeah. And you won the thing. And
Oh,
got
let's
a
go.
very brief cameo from the Casinopolis song. It lasts about 6 seconds, but it's fun. Nice little VIP room in here. Cal says Unleash is your favorite too. Good choice. Very good
It's a
choice.
good game.
Winning is everything.
B
If
for
I'm correct, I
butthead.
think you would get... You got a B?
Yeah. But I'm giving you
Not
a
bad.
thumbs up anyway.
That's okay. Yeah, Rouge's ranking is a little counterintuitive because you gotta avoid picking up rings to get hints.
Oh,
but
really?
I'm,
Oh, right.
I'm figuring it out.
I like the risk.
But yeah. Yeah,
let's
this is
Hmm?
this is a really fun stream. I very much enjoyed it. It was
Yeah,
really
me
cool
too, dude.
to chat with you. And you know, if you're ever doing a stream in the future, even if it's not SA3, and you want a co-streamer to bounce off or somebody to read the chat while you're playing games or whatever, hit me
Yeah.
up. I'm always free.
Yeah, well, you know me. I've been playing like so much Lost Judgment and whatnot, so
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll have you on. But before we end, we got to put something back that I want to get that aesthetic shot again with Angel Island in the
Oh, yeah.
background. That's such a good.
Peak
That's a good
SA3.
shot.
This
Yeah. That shot of Chip and Sonic is so cute.
Yeah, I tried to make him a little cuter than he actually is in game. Give him those kind of baby eyes.
Yeah.
I'm actually not really a good artist.
Really?
As a drawer. I don't really draw a lot, so it was I kind of went for a bit more of a chibi-fied style.
Look
for
great.
a lot of these photos. And it kind of adds to like the sad cuteness where you're like reminiscing and stuff.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Dude, I think, yeah, go ahead.
No, no, you go on.
I was going to say that, like I've said before, SA3 is a chunky game. It's got problems, but I also think it overcomes a lot of the issues that Dreams games usually have. That being, the chunky gameplay, the physics and stuff. But you've worked it so well into your narrative and your ideas for the game that it's surprisingly great. So I just from one Sonic fan to another, I'm proud of you for all you've accomplished, and I'm so looking forward to the rest of the game being completed. And that Rouge stage was awesome. So
Thanks. That's very kind. Thank you.
before we sign off, let's see if anybody has anything to say. Please speak up, but we'll have people, everybody, this is your chance to give some messages to me or Jay before we sign off for today. But
Yeah,
go
it
on,
was
Jay.
really cool getting to talk to you, chat, with my voice for a change.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll be able to do it again in the future. So it was cool to do. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was also just really cool to talk about my creative process and felt like I was really on a talk show.
it was
Discussing my
awesome to
latest
hear
project.
it too. It feels inspiring because I feel like I don't create games like this and stuff, but like I'm sure there are people who want to create games and stuff, and hearing that you go through the ups and the downs and the struggles of it too, it's probably going to help a lot of people with that,
That's good. I hope I can inspire people for sure. I mean, when I started making this game, I didn't know anything. I was terrible, and I just wanted to make a silly Sonic game, and it's brought me a long place. I've met a lot of great people thanks to it, and I know a lot more now than I did. In fact, I studied in university. I studied screenwriting for film and TV, but after making this game, I'm gonna go back to school and get an additional game design degree as well, because I think that's kind of what I want to do with my life now.
That's
So it
awesome
kind of
to
helps
hear.
me figure out a lot of stuff. So
Yep.
definitely, if you guys ever want to make something, even if you think you'll be bad at it, definitely do it, because I'm sure eventually, even if you are bad at it, you'll get better.
Absolutely.
And that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're never gonna come out with an SA2 on your first attempt,
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Jay.
Before SA2, there was Sonic Labyrinth and Sonic 3D Blast and Sonic
Yeah, I mean,
R.
absolutely. And before we got to Sonic Mania, we had a lot of missteps too. So.
Sonic 4, Episode 1, anybody?
Well, that game's perfect.
Oh, sure.
not a single issue. But Jay, I know there are some ridiculous hours for you right now. Like you've been here from like 3 to like 6, right?
Indeed.
But I appreciate you taking the time out of your morning to be here.
Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out and playing some SA3. It was, I mean, obviously as somebody who grew up watching Astro Sonic Heroes, it's kind of surreal that I'm hanging out with somebody in the cast. Obviously, it's not like you're a huge celebrity or anything. It's just really cool to meet people in the community that I knew from my childhood. It's really cool, and to talk about a game that I made is just even cooler.
Yeah.
Let me try and read some comments.
Yeah,
here
let's
before
get to the chat before we sign off.
Yeah. Stardown says, "Thanks for streaming, Dennis." Yeah, thank you for streaming, Dennis.
Oh, my pleasure.
Goddess of Life says, "Beautiful game. Can't wait for what is next for it." Thank you. That's really, really kind. And I too cannot wait for what's next for it. Get your stuff together, Media Molecule.
Yep.
Heroin says, "Jay, you're such an amazing person. Keep up the good work. We're all rooting for you." Thank you. It's so sweet. I do my best, and I am rooting for me too. I hope I can make everybody proud. Kel says, "This is really fun. See you, Dennis, Jay, and everyone in chat." See you, Kel. Have a really beautiful night, or day, or wherever you are. And yeah, thank you all guys for coming and hanging out. This was really fun. It was really cool to hang out with all of you. Goddess of Life says, "Jay, you inspire me to continue my Sonic OC story, which I will soon." Hell yeah, please do. That sounds really cool. I'd love to read it sometime. Yeah, everyone does indeed tend to start small and then work their way up. It's true.
Yeah.
I speak facts sometimes. Oh, and Sonic Song just went live apparently. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're playing as Sora
Stardown
in
wrote
Smash
Sonic.
Bros.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot he was announced recently. That's really cool.
Yeah, he came out
finally have Chris
a few
Thorndike
hours.
playable.
Yes.
Playable Chris Thorndike. It's what everybody wanted.
My dreams have come true.
Yeah, thank you for the stream. Thank you all for watching, and I'll let you do your thing.
Yeah. Basically, all I do is I say bomb diggity, and then I play the werewolf scream. So that's what we're gonna do.
Bomb diggity.
Guys, actually, let me point out one thing before I finish that. Bomb diggity started because inside the manual for Shadow the Hedgehog, there's an advertisement for the Sonic Gamer Chair, and it says it was tested by Dylan and Cole Sprouse from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And it says, we think this chair is the bomb diggity. And me and my friends,
oh my god,
we have always like dunked on it because it's like, did they say that? Did they really say that? You know? So it's kind of just become this thing where I go, you guys are the bomb diggity, and I'll see you later, you know? And I sign off, and then I wait like a minute, and then I play the werewolf scream. But
Sonic manuals have some very, very amazing lore, like the whole Eggman being a feminist thing.
Yeah, which was just in the
incredible,
just in the Western version. So
yeah.
All right. But everybody, that's gonna cut it for now. Jay, you are the bomb diggity.
You are also the bomb diggity.
Oh, thank
and so
you.
Are
And chat, yeah, everyone's the bomb diggity. But
yeah.
I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for checking out SA3. You can find Sonic Adventure 3 on Dreams. It's made by Jay here. It's very easy to find. It'll be the first result you find there. Check it out. There's a lot of cool Sonic content on Dreams. Other than that, guys, I'll see you later. And remember, you are all the bomb diggity.